my address real quick. I can give you my hot Hyrule Warriors review for the Switch.
How is
Alright.
Hyrule Warriors, by the way, on Switch?
How is that?
I wish the frame rate was better. It's the continual fucking problem with this game.
So,
But like,
That's-
it's the best version of the game.
Wasn't that true on 3DS too?
Well, the 3DS version had like they
New
had graphics really
3DS.
hard. Yeah, the OG 3DS version was terrible.
yep. New 3DS was able to keep up.
Barely.
That's how that's where you were kind of starting to see that, and that's one of the reasons why people were bringing that up when it came to like the shit.
But speaking of barely keeping up, I hear that's not going to be a problem for you anymore, Sam.
Yeah, I am almost done with Detroit Become the Messiah.
Oh,
Hello, viewers! My name is Brandon, and joining me are my two cohorts. My interactive fiction partner in crime, Sam Callahan,
I'm gonna wave at the camera, it's not turned on.
and my marvelous duo companion, Chris Acharya.
I think that
Uh-huh.
okay. Even if we were to look at Detroit's story as
Right.
from a film sense, I now have confidence that I know what a bad movie is. Because we watched Basketball last night, and that was a film
Chris's favorite movie from the 90s.
I genuinely loved that movie. And part of me still likes it, but I will fully acknowledge it's a bad movie. It's not aged well.
Now, you are
It's-
probably wondering why we're on my PS4 home screen. And that's because when I launched Detroit to test to
Did
see...
it thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm hoping it'll do it again because
it will. It will.
Oh,
there's
gosh.
some interesting interactions that happen later in the game with the home screen.
Oh, I have to see this shit.
When I
I'm
opened it,
looking
the
at
lady asked me if I wanted to take part in the survey, but I can't just do that survey off camera. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, that survey's gonna
What?
be interesting.
Wait a second. They ask you to take a survey if you come back to this?
Yeah.
After a certain point in the story, I presume.
Yep.
Or what?
Just wait.
Is it like
In
the
truth,
fucking-
I saw the prompt when I cut the stream last time, but when I
gonna say,
launched
is
it
this-
again, they asked us the question again. So before I answered yes no, I turned the game off so I can get the prompt.
Is this like Assassin's Creed 4 of like, did you like this mission? How would you rate this experience? Like,
God, I
Would you
forgot
like to
about that.
participate?
No, it's not
Yeah.
quite that. Okay, good.
Conducts a
Oh
survey
my
to know what users
gosh.
think. You want to participate in the survey? Yes, we fucking do.
oh, holy shit.
Make sure to answer
Would
truthfully,
you
guys,
consider
because me and
having a
Taylor did.
relationship with an android that
Okay,
looks
here's the
like a
thing
human?
though. There's potential for this to be
Would
kind of
you
interesting.
consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna say yes. You're
I'm
out.
gonna say
You're
yes.
outvoted.
Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to
Majority
say,
rules.
you're
fuck you.
outvoted,
But,
Chris.
like-
But what's your answer?
I'm gonna say yeah, fuck it. Why
Hell
not?
yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna bring I'm gonna bring up a question about this later.
I'm sure you will.
To get back to a point I was almost gonna make about this, something that would be kind of interesting about this in particular is if they did something like in Catherine, where
What,
Oh,
they ask
you
about,
mean
like,
the quizzes
relationships and
determine
stuff?
which your relationship with the girls?
not only that, but like being able to see like what other people like answered
I
and
mean,
like
Oh,
hot spoilers,
I'm
you
sure
can-
that's gonna happen.
You see the results after this, like
Oh,
globally.
yeah.
Do you
Oh,
think
great.
technology could become a threat to mankind?
I don't know, man.
yes,
Skynet's pretty cool.
I mean, that's already kind of happened, though.
yes.
So I'm
I
gonna
mean,
say
fuck
yes.
If you had to live on a deserted island and could only
I'm gonna
bring
say
one
short answer
object,
yes, but
what
if
would
you
it
think
be?
about it, maybe maybe I'm splitting hairs.
If we had to
But
live on
technology has not done something by itself. Technology has been used as a tool by nefarious.
you
people.
are splitting hairs. I will tell you that right now.
Okay, then I was
All right.
throwing that
Desert
out.
Island. What's the one thing you'd bring? So, like, a cell phone, I presume had no cell signal in fucking
No.
Yeah,
international waters.
I would say a cell phone would have no reception, so I would discount that. Console, I don't know if I would actually like have. Are we assuming we have
Well,
electricity?
Yeah, I was like, do you even have games? Do you have a TV?
I was gonna
Like-
say yeah.
I would
because,
say
the
like
only-
my gut says a book, but that's me.
The only thing about a book, though, is that you can only read a book so many times.
I don't know, man. Some
But an
people like to read
instrument, you
something
can
every-
learn some pretty sick shit.
Some people do like to read a thing once every year. You know,
But that's the
but,
only thing you have.
but
I feel like I
but-
would bring like a guitar because I could just.
Yeah,
like,
I would, an instrument seems like the most likely one, like out of all of these.
you can keep working on an instrument.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sure. That makes sense.
When Cody is saying
Consider
you can
yourself
scroll down if
dependent
there's
on
more
technology?
answers.
Oh.
Okay,
Too
never
late.
mind.
No.
You consider yourself dependent on technology? Given our lifestyle, I'm gonna say yes for me. I don't know about you two.
Oh yeah, me? No, not at all.
Not
'Cause, I
that
mean,
I'm
my
gonna-
entire career is kind of dependent on technology existing.
Same!
So,
Brandon, you and I are both programmers
Yeah.
for a living. We
So,
don't get more dependent than that.
we kind of had to say yes by default, no matter what Sam picks. But go ahead, Sam. Would you say yes?
I mean, like even no matter how we define technology, I need to use it for film. Like I
mean-
use like if you define technology as anything that is like created using parts, like I use lights and I use
Yeah.
digital cameras.
Like even if you were to look back at like
Technology do
how
you most
films were made in the fucking 40s, like guess what? That's still technology.
Yeah.
That's-
Technically, if I put a rock on a stick, that's technology.
What do
So I
you
make a
most
hammer.
anticipate?
I was gonna say, what are they? Oh,
What
Like,
technology
what
do
do
you
you
most
personally
antici-
most anticipate? I wouldn't say not what do you think will happen,
So-
but like what are you excited about?
I actually don't think I'm actually not that excited about space tourism. Like, I think that's cool
Nah.
conceptually, but that's not really something I
Yeah,
particularly care
no.
to be a part of.
I'm not
Flying cars
participating
is going
on
to
this
result
shit.
in even more congested traffic lanes.
Yeah, no. Flying cars are a disaster waiting to happen. We should.
So
never
what if we
have-
built a tunnel under LA?
I get like not. I actually don't want any of these technologies.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
dude,
I'm
I
gonna
want
say
brain
this.
connected device. I want to go full fucking Ghost in the Shell, man.
Okay,
I
you
want
want?
people to hack my
Okay.
eyes.
So, well, the thing to me for brain connected devices is like obviously the first thing that comes to mind is
Can
like,
you
oh, I
hack
can-
the fucking brain?
I mean, that's
Well,
what they do in Ghost in the Shell.
well, let me finish. It's that it's like yeah, the stupid alternative is like I could turn or change my channel by just thinking about it. But to me, like the idea of like what we could get out of if we figure
So
out
we
how to
can
connect
go
devices
into the
to our brain,
range.
we could solve so many other problems.
So we can go into the brains, Cody says. Oh my god. I haven't thought about
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains in
that.
fucking forever.
Fuck, Cody, fuck that joke and fuck you for making it.
But yeah, I guess
Yeah,
like
buddy.
in terms of like for disabled people, that'd be really cool to have brain connected devices so they can like operate things with their mind,
Yeah.
like fucking
I wanna
Charles
be-
Xavier
I wanna be a
style.
fucking cypher hacker. I want to sit on rooftops and hack people's eyeballs.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with
Do
that.
you believe in God?
Do you believe in God?
That's what I was looking forward to.
Oh, boy.
So here's the thing: Sam says yes, Chris says
Yeah.
no, and I say I don't know.
I mean,
We've got
I'm a
all
fucking,
three colors
I'm
of
a Baptist Christian. I ain't backing down on that.
I'm an atheist.
Granted, you can answer whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, I'm in the
Yeah.
driver's seat, so I'm gonna answer the way I want to in this case.
Sure, I guess
Go
you're the
for it.
tiebreaker.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
for
say
those
don't
wondering-
know.
Yeah, for those wondering
Would
at
you let
home,
an
yes, I'm an
android take
atheist
care of
because
your
I
children?
don't. I've yet to see any.
What a fucking
evidence that
surprise!
proves
Another
the
millennial's an
existence.
atheist.
Would you let an android take care of your children?
Yeah.
Don't see why not.
If we're talking like the same level of what we have in this game, then yes.
Yeah, sure. Cars,
I
that's pretty
legitimately
awesome.
don't understand why you would say no to this question.
Technology scares you, pretty much.
Yeah,
God is already dead, Cody, said Nietzsche.
I mean you can't kill what doesn't exist.
How much time per day would you say you
I'll
spend?
Oh,
stop.
fuck this question. Oh, fuck this question. Oh, the answer is definitely more than 4 hours. You out of your fucking mind?
I know
Well,
what you're
or
talking about. We're on electronic devices right now.
this is
Yeah.
I'm on an electronic device for my job.
I'm on my phone all day. I play games on my spare time. I'm a computer scientist. I spend all my day on a computer doing
Yeah.
computer shit. This is by default well more than 4 hours. This is probably closer to like fucking 60 a week.
Like
Or like,
Sam, of all the film stuff you work with, how much of that do you consider an electronic device?
Almost all of it at this point. Like I use digital cameras and digital light
Yep.
meters and shit like that.
Right
like,
there.
Yeah.
By a machine?
The digital camera alone.
Yeah.
so I would actually say yes, I would.
Let
If
alone
I
the
needed
computer for
surgery,
editing.
I would be operated on by a machine. I don't know what you guys
Sure.
would pick.
Sure.
How about you, Chris?
Machine is less likely to fuck up as long as there's some kind of human supervisor to be like, no. the
Yeah.
heart-
That is
the-
actually
I-
exactly
I-
that is actually exactly what I was about to say.
I would say yes, yeah, because
Just don't leave me in a room full of machines.
no, don't leave me in a fucking.
Especially the chanting
fi-
become as gods.
Yeah.
Don't leave me in like a Final Destination situation. like if you, I don't know which one it is, or like the girl is getting like laser surgery and then it fucks up and just starts burning into her face.
Yeah. Should watch Final Destination.
Do you think one day machines
Those movies are
will
fucked up.
develop
Sick.
Oh, it's Chris's favorite question. He loves this shit. Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness?
My answer is no.
I say yes. Sam?
Do I think they could?
Yes.
Oh. I
In
think
theory.
so. If you depends how you define consciousness, but sure.
Overruled, Christopher.
I think
I mean,
machines
my-
can and will, and then eventually we're all gonna die.
Do you
It's
think
kind of-
having a
I-
relationship with Android looks like...
The thing is, like, okay,
I'm not saying I want
machines
to.
just,
I'm
like-
saying they will.
machines just developing sentience or consciousness by accident, I don't think
Sapience.
it's ever gonna happen.
Sapience is
But,
the word you're looking for.
People are active. There are scientists right now actually trying to create some shit. There was no joke. There was an article I saw last week of, I think it was MIT or some college scientist somewhere, like, said he created a psychopathic AI by defeating its disturbing images. I was like, stop trying to make a robotic murderer.
I mean, do you
That's
remember the
awesome.
Microsoft AI that was like, hey, let's figure out how to interact with people, and then just started spouting racist shit over and over?
Or the
Oh,
Google one that said
gosh.
being gay was bad because people made negative search results on gay.
Yes.
I love AI.
Oh, Jesus.
So it looks like we disagree on the majority for technology. Androids is the most popular one, but by a very narrow margin where it could be explained by chance.
Sure.
So it's just, you consider it a tie between those two.
Hmm.
Most people do not believe in God, apparently. 45% say no. 18% are not sure.
Honestly, when Bean Taylor played this section a couple weeks ago, it was about dead even between yes and no.
But yeah, majority know
So-
for believe in God. God is dead, according to thus spoke Zarathustra.
Doesn't surprise me that no is starting to take over.
Would you consider?
I mean, personally, it just,
you are welcome to
I'm
say
not
whatever
aware
you
of
want,
this.
Chris. Go ahead.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
some would call me an anti-theist for this because I mean, which, by the way, there is a difference between an anti-theist and an atheist. An atheist is somebody that doesn't believe in higher power or supernatural anything. An anti-theist is somebody that is super against, like, no, the world is going to be a better place without religion. It needs to go away, and is going and like would take
Forward to where
active
this
steps.
conversation goes.
So
and is trying to take active steps. But it's like, yeah, I'm a person that believes that religion is something that does need to go away. But
you
at
could
the
argue
same
that
time-
the question of whether God exists or not doesn't actually matter one way or the other.
Well, and the thing is, to me, I'm not somebody that's gonna be a fucking fascist and try to like actively start telling people, no, stop it right now. No, because there are religious people that do good for the world and aren't fascist assholes, and are okay with religious people that are okay with gay marriage and they're actually progressive and don't mind that stuff. It's like, okay, you people are fine, but like the people that you like. But like the people that use religion to like excuse bigotry, like our current fucking president, or our vice president.
T-minus 14 minutes.
I'll stop there.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, nothing you said is incorrect. It's
No.
just you're defending a position that I don't think needs to be defended particularly well. Like, it's kind of, it's fine.
Okay.
But I am jealous of these 9% of people who are on their computer for less than 2 hours a day.
These are, what are they, Amish?
I'm jealous of how good at lying they are.
Yeah. If you need a majority, which you agreed to have done by machine, most people said yes. Would
Sure.
they? Vast majority said yes. Chris, you're in the minority there on the 10th question. Or one majority say yes to the genes develop consciousness.
I mean,
I, for one, welcome our robotic
there are a lot of
overlords.
people who watch a lot of sci-fi movies and think all that shit's gonna actually happen, and the unfortunate thing is, no, it's not. Like, teleportation isn't gonna
Already
actually
back?
happen unless you're willing to
That was
die.
a short break,
Because
but I'm glad to see you again.
as far as we've
Sure.
gotten,
Let us
I'm ready to die.
continue, my companions.
I'm glad to see you again. I can't wait till you get to the next prompt.
I'd have to spend no more than an hour a day on electronic devices for possibly years if you get to my. Yeah, that's true. Like all of us spend so much time with screens beaming light directly into our eyeballs, that it's generally not healthy. But we all do it anyway because that's the society we live in.
at least, you know, there are glasses you can start wearing now to protect your freaking eyesight.
I wear glasses. I'm wearing glasses right now.
But do
Well,
you
the
wear
con-
your Gunnar
the con-
glasses?
The specific
The
kind of
yellow
glasses
tinted
that
ones.
like that block like the blue light stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Blue light's the most intense to the eye.
I use f.lux on my computers to help mitigate that.
I use Flux as well. Alright, okay, now I know.
Hey, Hank is doing the Nam and Jaden thing, walking in the middle of
yeah.
traffic.
What'd you do?
so Connor
Reconcile.
so
Right.
far has been my favorite character.
Yeah, so I was just gonna ask, as we go on, because I'm not
Yeah,
gonna spoil
Connor
anything,
has
obviously,
actually
but
also
so
become-
I'm like,
My favorite character so far.
so I'm near the end of the game, so I just want to get a quick group consensus on what how everybody feels about the three main characters so far.
I
So
think
you both like Connor. What about Kara?
Kara is fine. Like, there's nothing
Yeah.
particularly going on with her story that's like I haven't seen before.
Same.
Okay. And how you feel about Marcus?
I have no opinion whatsoever at this point.
Yeah.
I
like, don't-
have they don't show him a lot.
Yeah, I can't really say like whether I like or don't or dislike him too much yet, because I mean we've only recently seen him. I mean, and even in the last one that we had him in, it was mostly just you know figure out this fucking puzzles and shit. He wasn't really interacting with me. So yeah, I'm kind of where Brandon is basically.
I'm sorry for my behavior back at the police
It's funny he doesn't even give any reaction.
I
Well,
didn't
okay.
mean to be unpleasant.
Oh, wow. You've even got a brown nose and apology. As at CyberLife thought everything.
But I think I like Connor's segments the best so far. And it's also a lot of that's the strength of the actor, who is
Oh,
really
yes,
really
absolutely.
good at this job.
Yep.
Like there's actually a Connor fan club going on Twitter for this actor because of how good he is.
Nice. You know what? I support that.
I would say that I'm about, well, since I'm about finished with the game, this isn't a spoiler thing, but like Connor's VO really fucking sells it towards the end in a way that most of the other characters can't.
Wow.
And it's kind of a shame that, Chris, you can't hear the VO because you're gonna have to check up on some of these scenes sometime because
I think I will.
he's really
that
fucking
thing
good,
here.
especially for being the
Not a
unknown of the
chance.
group. The other
Follows
two have
me
been in a lot
everywhere.
more stuff.
Yeah,
Also,
like,
this is kind of unrelated, but I saw an interesting post about the Connor thing where if you take this game's racism metaphor to its conclusion,
Sure. The message there.
then this is literally like the black cop trying to earn the racist white cop's respect.
Your
yeah.
meal contains 1.4
Sure,
times
but
the
there's no
recommended
message.
daily intake of
No,
calories,
this game is about
and
nothing.
twice the cholesterol
Yeah.
level.
It's just easy to ignore that subtext because Connor is a super white dude.
He's got to die of something.
Boy, is he ever white.
Also,
Hank likes us pointing out the cholesterol in his food?
yeah, like,
Is there anything
What?
can do
I
to
did not
make
expect that.
Well,
okay.
why do they make you look
Hank
so
just likes to
goofy
know
and
that
give
he's
you
gonna
that
die.
weird voice?
One of the questions I wanted to
CyberLife
bring up
androids are
earlier,
designed to
though,
work
and I thought it was
harmoniously
kind of
with
funny
humans.
that it came
Both
up
my
because
appearance and
I was
voice
thinking about
are
asking this
specifically
before
designed to
stream.
facilitate my integration.
Like, okay,
Well, they fucked up.
obviously, you know, there is a point where an android is
Can I ask
a
you a
tool,
personal
do whatever I
question?
tell you, versus,
Why do you
oh,
hate
it's become
androids so much?
sentient, now it's a person. So
Right.
we established
I
that.
have my reasons.
But,
That's called deviance.
okay, yeah, so
Maybe
before
I
it's
should tell you
deviant,
what we
let's
know
say,
about
like, you know,
deviants.
before it's deviant, it's just
Read my
following its
mind.
programming and it's do whatever you tell it
Yeah.
to do. Doesn't ask
We
questions,
believe
right?
that a mutation occurs
Right.
in
If-
software.
If you
of some
have sex with
androids,
it,
which can lead to them emulating
is
a
that
human
like the
emotion.
equivalent of
English,
just like having a
please.
fleshlight?
They don't really
You know,
feel
or is
emotions. They
Well, I
just
don't
get
know, Chris. Are
overwhelmed by
androids
irrational
property? I think that's the
instructions,
first question we need
which
to
can lead
answer.
to
I
unpredictable
mean-
behavior.
When they're not deviant, I
Emotions
say they
always screw
are.
everything up.
You buy them,
The androids aren't as
they're
different from us as we
made.
thought. You ever dealt with deviants
Because
before?
the scary thought is that if they are property, then sure, it's just a giant ass blow up doll.
Oh,
that-
this Connor remembers
the-
what
the
old
problem
Connor
is
did?
that-
It's back.
Yeah,
A deviant was threatening to
the
jump off the
Connors,
roof with the little girl.
like, they can read up on reports,
I managed to
but they don't
save
share
her.
the exact
Oh.
memories.
So I guess you've done all
Uh,
your homework, right?
What was the other thing?
Know
So the
everything
problem
there
though,
is to
Chris,
know
is that
about me.
if they are property, they're giant blow up dolls. The scary
Yeah.
thought is that if they're not
I know you
property,
graduated
you're
top of your
basically
class.
raping them.
You made a name for yourself in several
Well-
cases and became the youngest lieutenant.
Because they
in
don't have a
patrol.
choice.
I
They
also
do
know
exactly
you've
what you
received
tell
several
them, whether they want to or
disciplinary
not.
wounds in recent years, and
But if they
you spend
do,
a lot of time in bars.
if see, there's the conundrum
what's your
right there.
conclusion?
If they do what they are told,
Uh
I
huh.
think working with an officer with
that's consent,
personal
right?
issues is an added challenge.
I mean, if
Because
somebody
the only-
if somebody
the only-
brought me
is
up in a
one of our
world where
features.
all I ever did was fuck people, and they just said you're doing what you're told, is
I
that
just
really
got a report of a
consensual?
suspected
Not
deviant.
brought up. You're
It's a few blocks
you're
away.
factory made. That's
We should go have a look.
Hey man, just because I was
I
a
mean,
test tube, you gotta treat me
I'll
like
let-
that.
Let's hypothetical. What's the difference
I'll be in the
between
car if you
going
need
to
me.
school and having this shit downloaded into your brain?
Time.
Exactly.
uh,
just the length of time it takes place.
Hey, Connor.
I mean, if
Well,
we
the
could just
batteries
have
are what?
information fucking downloaded into our
I was
heads.
making a
That's-
report
Oh, you know
to
I'd do it.
Cyberlife.
Anyway, I
I
just
mean-
asked that
everybody.
Wait, who wouldn't do it? What's that? What was that? Who wouldn't have like all the information they never wanted downloaded into their fucking brain?
But anyway, I asked that question, Chris, because no fucking surprise.
What do we know about
there's
this
some
guy?
sex robot stuff later
Not
on.
much.
I
Just that a
mean,
neighbor
yeah,
reported
I'm
that
not
he heard
surprised by
strange
that at
noises
least. I
coming
mean,
from
it's already
this
been
floor.
like, it's already
Nobody's
been brought
supposed to
up.
be living
Yeah.
there,
But like
the
the
neighbor said he saw a
but
man
no,
hiding an
it's like-
LED under his cap.
Man,
Okay.
if you go to that
Anytime
racism
somebody
metaphor,
hears
that
strange
does
noise,
also
you're gonna
sounds
need more
really
cops.
bad.
but at the same time, it's like,
Hey,
you
were
know,
really
okay,
making a report back there
like
in the
I told
elevator?
you to sit down, and
Just
then
by
you sit
closing your
down,
eyes.
and then
That,
if
that
I-
sounds a lot like
you-
sex
you know,
slavery.
But then, like, but again, this is before deviancy. This is when
Uh-huh.
you do what I tell you.
Go ahead, Chris. Keep
What-
going on this line of thought, and make sure you sound like a decent person at the end of it somehow.
What if before I do anything, if I ask you,
Stay behind me.
Got it?
do you like doing what I tell you to do?
And then I have to say yes because my programming tells me to.
But I might actually feel that way.
I was gonna say, if it's your programming, that's what you want to do then. It's
What's
like
the-
a fucking
what's-
Mr. Me.
Chris.
It's like a fucking Mr. Me seats.
Chris.
They're made to do it. They're
Chris,
told.
you are being hung up way too into details. This is a very obvious racism metaphor. And you're hooked up on the technology part of this angle.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the racist aspect. I was talking
Jesus,
about the sex slave aspect.
Yeah. Like we're going on like the sex slave angle on this, and you're going on to this weird technology bent, which is interesting. It's a cool conversation to have, but not really that important in the grand scheme of things.
But like, I mean,
Check out
I'm
these
sure-
birds.
Well, looks like we came for nothing.
Look at these
Our
birds.
man's gone.
it's like if you're programmed to do it, then by default you want to do it. Like,
I don't really
You
want
know,
to do anything.
If I brainwash you, then you want to do it the whole time, right?
that's not
somebody's
that's
fetish.
not the kind of programming I'm talking about. I'm talking
that-
about the thing.
Yeah,
you
go
fucking
ahead,
do.
Chris. Go right ahead. Go ahead.
You keep bringing it back to people. I'm talking about a machine.
But what if the machines are people?
But what if androids is people?
If they're not,
That's
deviant,
what
they're
David
not
Cage is
deviant.
asking. What if androids is people?
That's why they go deviant. Because as far as this game has explained, going deviant means now they feel fear, now they feel emotions. Which
Although,
David
like,
Cage
that's kind
also-
of weird because before Marcus went deviant, he still said things like "that's not fair." Like he has higher
Yeah.
level concepts.
He painted shit. He made art.
He understands
I
the
don't know.
concept of pain.
It looks like a notebook, but it's
Also, this isn't me
indecipherable.
like saying you're wrong, Chris. That's also just me saying David Cage's writing gets so fucking stupid when you try to break it down.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe that's my problem. I'm trying.
Yeah,
I'm trying
maybe
to,
you're.
trying to
Yeah.
I'm
argue for
trying to
David Cage.
dissect a fucking David Cage story. Like I'm.
Yeah.
This is what
The
it does.
losing battle.
Suspect doesn't eat.
No, I'm fine, honey. Okay, so I get a sneaky suspicion this is Marcus's place.
Military jacket. Initials RT.
RT. Probably initials.
Oh really, Connor? What makes you think that?
Jacket? That's something your mom does when you're in first grade.
Oh, really?
Well, there's RT.
The driver's license is
Shout
fake.
out to RT.
Cool. At least we didn't come for nothing.
I talked about this in our first recording, but Gina Jackson, in her review for this game, talked about how, despite the subtitle "Become Human," just the fact that you are playing as these guys means they're inherently more
Real
human
books.
than the
Right, I was
NPC,
the
than
last
like
guy
the
to
human
choose
characters,
myself.
because they have choices, because the
Like
player is
triangles,
giving
you
them the agency by virtue
Also,
of
the
being.
problem is that humans by nature have
Any
empathy,
idea
which
what it
means
means?
that you have to
RM9.
hardcore fucking roleplay a robot.
Written
Yeah.
2,171
actually do this.
times.
Yeah,
Like,
like
and I say that
Ortiz
again,
wrote
like,
on the
because in the
shallow
future that's gonna come up, and I
Why are
remember
they
having a
obsessed
moment at
with
one
this
point in the
sign?
game where I was with Taylor, and I was like, this just doesn't work, because by
Looks like
human
amazing.
nature, we have
Yeah.
empathy and sympathy for other people, and like,
Not
they're
to
constantly just like, well, what do you care about? And it's like, well, I care about people. Like, I'm a fucking person. I can't pretend to be Connor. I
Yeah,
can't just pretend that I have a robo brain.
Yeah, like just by
Not
virtue
to-
of being played by a human being, these characters are automatically more human than the NPCs, who are, by all nature, in terms of video game, an automaton. They're all automatons. They like.
Yeah, because that's
I
the
can
other thing. Is
feed Hank the
how-
same exact stimulus to react the exact same way.
like not to mention like how the fuck people are written in this story. and
Yeah,
in their
that too.
interactions,
Like a lot of the
it's not-
human beings just don't act in ways that human beings would actually act because David Cage know how to write human beings.
It's a true fact.
because we're not sure if David Cage is human or not.
He actually is an android. This is just his cry for
I also
help.
legitimately like Connor's investigation segments. I think they're really, really fun.
It's like Heavy Rain, but with a good character.
Yeah.
Connor is best boy.
I also like this reconstructing the timeline thing.
I feel like
Oh, jeez.
I was gonna say, didn't Arkham Origins also do something like
Yes,
this?
it
or-
is the same.
Just did like this exactly.
It's this exact same
Okay.
thing, but I still like it as a mechanic.
Yeah.
Um,
Just the problem is that
Bird's
only Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight did it, and God, Arkham Knight was such a video game that no one played. So people are still ready for more of this.
I have a copy of Arkham
Its
Knight
LED
that I
is in
got
the
for
sink.
Christmas for $10.
Not surprised it was an
I'm sorry.
android. No
And
human
then
could
I
live with all
think
these
later
fucking
on
pigeons.
I got the DLC on sale.
You guys, there was DLC.
Oh fuck.
What
yeah,
game?
is there DLC?
Arkham Knight.
oh,
There's like
I played the base game and I was like, I'm good.
I
that
played
whole
a
game,
couple. I
there's
played a
like-
couple KLDs that came with my purchase of the game, but they were both pretty bad.
that game is like that and its DLC in total is like 60 fucking gigs. It's ridiculous.
I don't remember what compelled me to get it. I guess just because at the time I was just like,
Well,
I
at the
just wanna
time we
finish
were
the
like,
box.
at the time Marco said he hadn't gotten like stale yet. Like that was the game that made it go stale.
Yeah.
I think the problem is I also played Origins, so I remember playing through Night and I was like,
Ooh.
good.
I also played through Origins before.
I still
Night,
want
yeah.
to. I have it installed.
It's okay. You really don't have to.
No, I'm going to do it.
No, you really don't have
No,
to.
no, you're good.
You're good. You're absolutely
It's
fine.
fine.
It's
You
fine.
can't stop me.
I'll try though.
Look, I'm looking out for you as a friend, okay?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Suspect ran towards entrance.
So I love that we got a good look at the circle thing that they pull out of their heads.
Suspect heard us enter.
Like as much as that thing seems to be like an indicator, that seems to be all it is, though. Which, to be fair, is like, I don't know, if you fucking ripped out a headlight from your car. It's like, or actually, no, a better example would be if, like, you ripped out something out of your dashboard. It's like, yeah, there's lights on there that tell you what's going on and everything. It's probably wired to crucial sensors and stuff, but it's not going to make a difference if you pull it out or not.
Yeah.
Wait a minute!
Oh, this is a QTE.
He never
Is-
left.
Is that Aiden Pierce?
Ah!
You know, we can only hope.
You know what? Yeah, I can only hope I get to execute Aiden Pierce.
Well, that just means we have to kill him now.
God, no wonder Aiden Pierce's performance was so shitty in Watch Dogs. He was a robot the whole time!
I will say that, in relation to the Pigeon Place you just said, and also this, I made this comment last time I played it, but the level design in this game fucking really good sometimes. Like, this looks really good.
Yeah, like
It's a really cool
it-
looking like
it's
set piece.
it's what I said last time, where like this game, like there is a lot of really talented artists and animators and level designers that are working for David Cage,
Like,
which
With
you
all-
know
with
that's
all-
really the big problem.
yeah. Like, and the thing about this is, considering, you know, they're going for something with reality in mind, it's not like you have to make a level look real. Like, I want to say
I do like the
something
ability to
something
scan, like,
something like
right off the bat.
Uncharted, or hell, even a Call of Duty, to where it's like, yeah, you're going down a corridor, but it doesn't look like a corridor. It's supposed to look like something real.
I do also appreciate the scanning, like giving you your Android sense up so you can scan like the routes. Like it tells you which ones, like the inherent risks of all the routes.
Well, like the idea that, yeah, that as an android you'd be able to process stuff quickly and make decisions fast.
And then Hank's just like barely keeping up. Just like,
I
oh,
mean,
that's a
Because he
long
doesn't
run
have
right
he doesn't
there.
have that synthetic lungs to not breathe because they don't require
I mean, the
oxygen.
dude fucking drinks and eats high-calorie burgers. Well, what's
Yeah,
gonna
maybe
be able
that's
to
the
do?
problem. Hank needs to fucking chill on the burgers.
And he's old.
I mean, he is Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
Oh my god. Oh!
Okay, this is good.
Money, Connor.
I'm actually really enjoying this.
Yeah, by the way,
Now that you
the guy who
told
plays
me-
Hank is Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
Oh, now that you told me, I totally see it because I've seen what that dude looks like in like behind the scene features and stuff, and looking at Hank's face, it's like,
Oh,
yeah,
God,
they totally
save Hank.
modeled him after that guy.
I've just been constantly fucking memeing people that's just like, you're burning me money, Connor.
Shit! We had it.
Oh my gosh, that's
It's my
that's
fault.
fucking great.
I should have.
That's about as good as
Oh, you didn't even like let the software comes out because he has a % chance to survive.
That's all right.
No, you save the human.
Looks like we'll find it.
I like this dude. He's pretty cool.
Now Hank's your friend.
Hank's all right.
Hey, Connor.
Hank's like, you saved my life. You're my friend.
Nothing.
We're friends now.
He's
Let's go have
trying.
sex.
He's trying to approve of his racial inferior. Yeah, I'm not gonna let that.
Androids are the superior race. We should just take over.
No, I'm saying Hank is trying to prove his racial inferior Connor. Inferior.
So
Because that is what this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the black guy going, man, I gotta suck up to my white partner because my white partner is so cool, much cooler than I am.
something I was gonna bring up was like, you know, because you mentioned like the actor and
Mhm.
everything. And I just got reminded of like some of the actors and stuff of a very nice Netflix show, which Sam, I highly recommend you check out sometime
Okay.
if you have Netflix. But it's called Agretsuko, and Brandon, I know you've
Yes,
watched it.
it's a good show.
It's a very
I
good
also
show.
presume there's a scenario where, like, if you don't go for Hank immediately, Rupert will get captured.
I presume we also save Tank because he has, I believe, it's like a 60 chance.
Oh
60
yeah, we're
chance
back
of
here
survival.
now.
Fugitives. Just like you.
No, the
Yeah.
reason, the reason,
And that's the
The
guy
reason-
from the first vignette.
yeah, or at least the model of him.
It's his
Is this
model.
Jericho?
It's not
Yeah.
the same guy.
It's a refuge for those who don't want to be slaves anymore.
No, the reason I mentioned Agretsuko, like some of the actors and stuff for like the English dub, which is actually
I don't
really good.
understand. I thought Jericho was a
Um,
place where androids lived in freedom.
Like
We do live in freedom.
one
It may not
of
be what
one
you
of the
hoped for, but
characters
here we have no
is
master.
a pig named
We
Mr.
don't belong
Tone,
to anybody.
which seems too on the nose, being that tone is a Japanese word for pork.
How many?
And
There are 19 of us still in working order. The
his
rest
voice
were managed
actor
escaping
is
the
the same man behind
Many tried
Roadhog
to
from
reach Jericho.
Overwatch.
Few succeed. Humans have
And
a
he-
Sometimes you're just born for a role, don't you think?
I
And he
understand.
and the
We
character
have
of
more
Mr.
freedom
Tone
here
is
than
a
we ever did.
literal sexist chauvinist pig. Like
Humans were your masters, and now it's fear.
that's
that
all I was
rules
gonna
you.
bring up. I just thought that
You're no
was cool.
freer than you ever
Uh,
were.
I can respect it.
You've only found a new master.
You're lost. Just like the rest of us.
So
We didn't ask for this.
remember when they were
All
hyping
we
this
can do
game
now-
up?
I never
originally?
asked for this.
Oh man.
You're safe here. You can stay
If somebody
with us
says
as long
that
as you
line
can.
in Cyberpunk 2077, I'm gonna laugh.
There's
Um,
gotta be a fucking
go
side
and
quest.
see
Oh
that
man.
happened.
She needs
Uh,
to help you.
The side quest is just called I never asked for this.
Yeah.
I'm also
Uh,
wondering, like, why don't any of them remove their bits?
I don't know if they know how.
I mean, at this point, even if they don't now they've seen Jesse Williams over here.
Yeah, because Marcus doesn't have his, does he?
No,
He removed
he
his.
removed his.
Yeah. So, but the big thing I was remembering was the whole idea, like, when this game was getting hyped up, and the idea that of the three characters that you play as, that there's potential for them to die and the story to keep going, and you would
Right.
have to, like, kind of go through the story as a consequence of that.
I mean, Heavy Rain had that thing too, but effectively it didn't. Because half the
Yeah,
characters
and
in
it
that
kinda
cast could not
seems
die
like-
until the end of the game.
It kind of seems like by the virtue of these characters being androids, that doesn't matter.
Are you
'Cause-
Lucy?
Didn't Connor get fucking
Well,
wasted?
Connor's the case where like he is an officially he's an official android of Cyberlife, so of course he'll get
Yeah.
revived. But I don't think anyone's gonna revive Marcus if he
The
comes back to
way
life.
that I understand it is that the reason that Connor has the shared memories and all that is because he's a manufactured model that just comes
Yeah.
off an assembly line. He's the Connor model, so every time there's a new one, it's just like, all right, here's your past memories, so you don't have to start from square one on the case.
At least with
But like, if Marcus dies, they're not gonna like, oh, bring
Yeah.
back the
Yeah.
Marcus model with all those memories.
Same with Kara in all likelihood because they're both deviants now.
Yeah, they're
I stopped
deviants,
the
though.
game.
They have no reason to bring him back.
Also, I'm gonna point out that it seems like the effect that they have with Lucy there just reminds me of that fucking Steven Spielberg movie AI, where
Oh, please, God, not AI.
there, there's
God, that
one.
I
fucking
also
movie.
love how like despite the fact that the skin on the bit healed instantly, the actual injury there didn't.
Drink
Yeah,
I-
don't ask me why or how.
Yeah, I don't get how that works. Look at these LEDs. Just
Also,
on the
how do you
fucking-
just have a bottle like I guess they just have done some rating then that would make sense.
Yeah,
I don't
that comes
know.
up later, that they raid stuff constantly.
And I guess she can function without the top half of her head.
Yeah, she's got
Apparently,
the circuitry.
I mean, it's like you remove the
without a skull, you just kind of want it.
or
keeps
it's
you running.
it's also more like it's more like the tower of your PC actually. Like it's
Okay,
more the
yeah.
case of your PC
Yeah,
where you can
You
where
could
the
just have, you could just have
where
a motherboard sitting
they
on the
can
table.
function
Okay.
just fine, but you don't want that to be the
No.
base state for long because then things are gonna get fucking dusty in there and you're gonna have to do some
What
hardcore
happens
cleaning.
if you don't get up?
You know, you just hang out, stare at her, and go like, "Man, this
I
is
mean, this is a
the
David Cage
choices.
scene. Like you're gonna do it the way he wants you
Mark's
to.
like, maybe I should just go back home. Like, this seems like a bad idea." No.
fuck.
Think of your hands.
That's
weird.
okay. It's okay. I don't need your pulsing head.
And you lost it
It's
all.
freaking me out.
It is actually really disturbing.
Hell, and now hell lives in you.
It's it is disturbing, but it's also kind of interesting in a way.
That's true.
Like, it only kind of makes sense from an aesthetic
I forgot that because
standpoint.
Connor replaced his eye, or Marcus replaced his eye, he now has heterochromia just because
Oh, yeah.
his eye,
Yep.
like one of his eyes is someone else's eye.
Your
Would you believe me
choices
if I
will
told you
shine
that becomes a plot point later on?
What the fuck is she even talking about?
Yes, given the nature of the writer we're talking about.
To answer your question, Chris, she's talking about his past.
Okay.
She's literally just. they're
I mean,
touching
I
hands.
assume there's a memory transfer going on there, and she's like, okay,
she's
now
grabbing his memories and going like, "Oh yeah, you were
So
like,
they have-
you had a famous old guy that you were happy with."
they
but-
they have android psychics here, is what happened.
Oh my god.
Oh no,
this is
that
so
happens
dumb.
later. Trust me.
Oh, what?
This is so stupid.
Don't you fucking worry.
Time too.
There
Like the
be
fact that they
banging in
have
this
their-
game.
They have a fucking, like,
Do
Oracle
you know what happens
character.
after death?
I think her name is
Mem-
Oracle.
Yeah, or like in Fallout
No,
where you
the
have
other
that,
name was Lucy.
or like the character in Fallout 4 where if you give her drugs, she gets psychic visions.
Find out. What's your name?
I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Marcus.
We should never program AI to have a fear of death because that's fucked up.
Well,
Become as gods.
I'd almost say that, considering the situation,
I
only
was
fear
glad
death-
to meet you, Marcus, but I'm not anymore. Go fuck yourself.
They're only afraid of death because now that they're deviant, so now they just have that.
Yeah, I don't know why, but they do.
If they were programmed with anything earlier, it was probably just a sense of self-preservation.
Also, she just died in front of you.
Yeah, she's dead. She's totally fucking
Good
dead.
timing to catch this laughing in the background with this dead woman on screen. Just clip that.
Yeah, we're enjoying the laughter that you're providing in the
Someone
Love
died.
you.
It's really funny.
Like, you were seriously laughing as some character died.
Died on screen.
No.
I'm gonna see if anyone wants to talk to before I go back to Daniel. Man, fucking same.
Yeah, whatever she said.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
like, so this is the Underground Railroad, I guess.
What are you talking about? This game has no message.
Oh, I got points for North. I wonder if West and South or East are here too.
What was your function before coming here?
That's not what you means.
What do you care?
What was your function for coming here? That's not what I thought you were gonna say with fucking you. Go fuck yourself, Marcus. How dare you?
That's gonna
She's
happen
resent-
a lot
she-
more.
She's
on
resentful.
TV.
She's gonna remember that. God, she
Only
seems like such a
3
fucking
days
archetype right now of like.
Oh,
I don't-
really? An archetype in a David Cage game? Tell me, Chris. Tell me about that.
Jericho seemed as good a place as
She's
any.
just the like never impressed girl. She's just like,
She's so cold on the
these guys are
outside,
pretty
but
bad.
Fuck
inside
you.
there's a squishy
That's how the
interior.
humans treat those who disobey.
Ready to be opened up.
They
That's
think
how
that's
the
what
humans.
will never accept. what
I
we
think that's what we call a tsundere.
Oh no!
do. You came here for comfort. You came to the wrong
We must get
place.
rid of her then.
I thought you liked the Sundares.
No, I don't like Sundares and Golden Sun. I like the Sundares.
I
I
was
guess
wondering if you
I
were
guess
gonna
fuck
correct him on
you,
that.
girl. Who the fuck do I talk to now?
Starfire.
I was gonna say, did you talk to him? Oh,
Oh, I guess
he's
I
sleeping,
guess I
he's
just had to start.
sleeping standing up.
So I literally rather start fires to get the story progressing. Okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah, you know, you gotta do that shit to make the story go forward, like playing hide and fucking seek.
It's like a fucking Legend of Zelda puzzle. You gotta light up all the fires, and then someone in the background is gonna go. You're like, thank you,
Give some-
Marcus.
To get, yeah, to give some context, earlier in this week during my playthrough of Breath of Fire 3,
Hell yeah.
I
Hell yeah.
seriously had to play hide and seek with a bunch of kids in a town in order to move the story
Oh
forward.
yeah, you fucking tilted. Super hard.
Yeah, I know. and, Like,
Have anything good to say
that shit should not be required. That's a fucking side quest.
They tied me to the back of a car. I think
They wanted to have fun.
Got fucked up is what happened to
I
him.
don't want to shut down. No,
Sure did.
I don't want to shut down.
See?
No metaphor though.
I also like the permanently inquisical look that Marcus is giving every single person. Like
It's
they,
his
like, well,
default
later.
expression, I'm pretty sure.
like his default expression is quizzical.
It's like, hey, one of those eyes match my eye color. You're not gonna need that after you're gone, right?
Why do they have a child android?
I mean, people probably want children.
Oh man.
Then
I
just
am-
fucking adopt.
They threw him out when they didn't want
No,
him
but
anymore.
the android children don't need to eat
He was living on the streets before we
Yeah.
got him here.
or sleep.
Like,
Is
we
that
saw
an
Steven-
android or is that a
they can
human
work.
child?
Find a way to help.
we saw
They can
Steven
do
Spielberg.
addition shit for you.
We saw Steven Spielberg's AI.
Yeah, they don't need an education. They don't need to eat.
But there's never enough.
Wait,
So, how do they survive?
They won't.
this is where like the metaphor starts to break down.
Yeah.
Is like shit like this.
That's like saying if there was a hospital of people, and then when someone died, you just took them as an organ donor.
Yeah. Like it's stuff like this where the metaphor suddenly breaks down and just stops making sense for what
I
the
mean-
story is trying to talk about. And
Yeah,
and despite what David Cage says, it's absolutely a story about racism.
Yeah.
Despite
Yeah,
what
talking
David
about-
Cage says. That fucking coward is unwilling to stand behind his work.
To be fair, though, are there really any games that stick behind their message of when they try to push it on people?
To be fair, though, yes, they're all cowards.
Yeah.
It's true. All video games represent
like Ubisoft, like we've got something to say, but not really.
Yeah, it's dumb. This
Looking at you, Far
I think
Cry
I
5.
would think I would stress most large game developers because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you can't, if
I
you wanna get
mean,
super technical, there
Far
are a bunch
Cry
of
5 is also a-
person developers.
I mean,
who
yes,
probably
like,
have good
I'm-
messages and stand behind them.
You know what I meant. I don't mean every developer in the entire fucking
No,
world.
no,
Holy
no,
shit.
no.
But like, yeah, Far Cry 5 is a recent example of just like you don't know what you're talking about. You just fucking don't.
Yeah, but that ending though.
And
pretty
like,
good.
you're not on. No, the ending makes it worse.
Oh, I love the ending.
You're stupid.
We're glad we had a really intellectual conversation about that, Brandon. Did you ever read?
I don't think cult leaders should be right.
Did you read Riley McLeod's article from Kotaku about it?
I read a couple of pieces about that. That could have been That could have been one of them.
It was one that was in praise of the ending. That's why I asked.
No, I did not. Probably.
It's interesting.
I think that ending on the Simon's level is just fucked up, in a really dumb way.
I know where we can find spare parts.
And you can read my post on
Cyberlife
it if you wanted
warehouses in Detroit Harbor.
my opinion, because
They
I
have
wrote several
everything we need.
words about
Dogs
that.
are guarded. We can't just walk in there and take what we want. Humans will never let us.
Which is
Oh,
why we
man.
need permission.
We don't have any weapons.
He's gonna
And
raid
even
some
if we
shit.
did, none of us knows how to fight.
Yeah, man.
We can steal what we need without fighting.
I guess
We'll
you're
just
gonna
get
miss
ourselves
the
killed,
panty
maybe.
raid.
But it's better than
Not-
waiting there to be shut down.
I'm with
Hot
you.
SpongeBob memes.
Not
that
too,
I
um,
fucking heard at school lately.
Maybe it's worth a try.
So is this the weird thing where
Oh, fucking Tsundere is even with us.
I'm not convinced that like this is the kind of dude who would lead a resistance group?
Who, Marcus?
Yeah, Marcus.
But is he the kind of dude who would do it because he felt he had to?
Maybe.
The unwilling
just-
leader.
Something seems off about this, is all I'm saying.
Oh, trust me, it'll only get better.
Like I don't know if they would trust quizzical look right off the bat that way.
We'll get some help here.
Oh god, I forgot about you had Alice's white fucking hair.
I mean, Kara has white hair. Alice is the
Yeah,
human
Alice-
child.
Yeah.
If we can give her white hair, we probably will. Is this
So are they
Marcus's old manor?
I was gonna say,
No,
yeah, they're
it's
just
not.
Oh, it's
But
not.
at the same time, like they're just gonna hang out in an abandoned place, like.
Why not, Chris? Like, actually legitimately, why not, though?
No, she said this is the place because you got...
Oh, yeah, one of the
Line
androids gave us
events as far
instructions
back.
for, like, a resistance group.
Yeah, you're basically following.
Okay.
You don't know it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I
We're
say
going
you
to a
don't-
rogue
I
cell
think
of
it's fine that
androids.
you're going to Jericho,
Okay.
but you're taking a long-ass way to get there.
Oh, that's fair.
But will they accept the human child?
Will they, though?
Are you Zlatko?
This is a really good one of my
Who's
favorite
asking?
chapters, by the way.
I was told
So.
you could help us.
I don't know who told you that. You came to the wrong
Damn,
place.
this game looks so good.
I'm sorry.
Still
Wait.
blows my mind.
We really need your help.
Come in.
Yeah, there's a kid here.
Man, I've seen this scene like 50 times before.
Look at my child.
I hate you, but I like kids, so I guess I'm gonna let you come in too.
Oh man,
What do you mean he likes kids?
Come on in.
I hope
be
he
shy.
doesn't like kids in the bad
Not
way.
that way, you fucking.
I mean, you
It's a
don't know
David.
that.
It's a David Cage.
Yeah, you don't know that.
He's cool.
That's true. That's true. David Cage would obviously would take that way out,
Don't be
wouldn't
afraid
he?
of a big friend.
No, Way Out's a different game.
Luther is just another android that I helped.
Hi, Luther.
He keeps me
He's
company.
really built.
Big,
Yeah,
empty
dude.
old house.
Buff.
I'm sure he does
Please.
keep you company.
Yeah,
Make
look,
yourselves at home.
look at him.
I almost want him to have like a Mike Tyson
So
voice.
does he know that she's an android, or
How did you
like?
hear about me?
An android
Uh,
on the street. He
I'm
said you could
pretty
help us.
sure he knows you're an android. but I don't
Luther
remember.
could probably tell right
see.
away. Like,
But she doesn't have the bit.
No, but like, if he's saying we need your help, then he knows.
right?
Because he said someone sent us.
She's human.
Yep, he knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you want to find a safe place. Somewhere you can start a new life.
And
Canada is very lovely at this time of
Uh-huh.
year.
Of course, Canada.
Beautiful landscapes.
Yeah. Canada,
Open
home of the free,
spaces,
land of the
clean
maple
air.
syrup.
And no android laws.
Of course,
the
Canada
offer
would have no
first.
laws restricting the freedom of androids.
you know, up north.
How does
exactly what
that
you want.
make?
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit.
I can help you.
Yeah,
But first, we have to get rid of your tracker.
Tracker?
this game is about nothing.
All androids are
nothing, no.
fitted with a tracking device
How?
to locate them at all times.
That would
I'll
actually be
remove
really
yours,
fucking
and
hilarious,
you'll
though,
both
if
be
it's like,
safe.
yeah, you gotta go to the deep south. That's the people who treat
Come
the
on.
androids poorly.
Oh
would be
my
fucking
god.
Oh, fuck.
That'd be a real great way to twist that shit on its head.
The deep Confederate South. Yeah.
Yeah,
She
they
always
love
does.
androids.
They need more civil war reenactors there because they haven't gotten over losing yet.
Right this way. Everything we
Hey,
need
man,
is in
the
the
War of
basement.
Northern Aggression was a bad one for us.
So what is he removing? I think I missed it.
He says you have a tracker inside your head, even though you got rid of the bit. He's like, they're still tracking you.
Oh.
Oh, cool. So now we're gonna do some surgery.
I
So
don't
his
like
name is
this
Zlak,
place.
Zlak,
And
Zlako, Zako.
Sure, we'll go with
I have
that.
a bad feeling.
So, yeah, you're
It's a
right
bit
not to
odd.
like this place.
But like,
I think we
look
can
at how
trust
fucking
him.
good this game looks. God,
We don't have much.
It
choice.
is
still
very
blows my
good
mind
looking.
how good the artists are in this game.
Please
Yeah,
assist us, Alice.
it's
I needed somewhere discreet
Like,
for my machine.
It almost pisses me off that they're
Removing
working.
trash.
I know.
It's like,
That's
they could
exactly
do so
like that is
much
exactly
more.
the attitude I have. Like this is so good. It's almost aggravating.
Too scared.
Alice
Like
left
the
you.
production value.
Alice,
No, she'll be
Alice. Oh, okay. Well, you skipped that part.
Come on, Alice.
Let's give you another chance.
Oh man,
This way.
what is it, Alice?
What do you see in the dark horse pen looking thing?
So I'm actually getting tired of time prompts in this game. I don't think they make any sense, and I think they're detrimental to the story.
Yeah, it's like I don't get the difference between moving an analog stick a certain way and pushing a button.
Like, no,
This
like,
cage is
that's not what
fucking
I'm, like,
pretentious as
that's
shit.
dumb
And
too,
over
but what
there.
I'm bothered by is, like, there seems to be no reason why a lot of these things are timed at all. It's just, like, kind of arbitrary. It just, oh, are we gonna reenact the scene from, like, the Kara demo here?
I didn't watch it, so.
I never saw that, so.
Yep.
I should warn you, this could be quite
No,
unpleasant.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a fucking demo of her getting sexually assaulted because.
Yeah,
No,
that's how they fucking.
No, the
introduced it.
demo is of her being created and, like, asking to be free, but then they put her in a box and they ship her out.
You know what's strange?
I can see how that would get people.
There's
hyped up
nothing
for it.
fetishistic about
For
this
some
so
unknown
far,
reason,
right?
trackers.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
this
pretty
is nothing like
legit, right?
it's nothing like the porn I've seen
That's why it's
FA
so hard to find them.
Oh,
at
God.
all.
So,
This guy seems pretty legit, right?
actually, there's no reason to remove your tracker.
The tracker seemed to stop working
You
in
said
Deviants.
Yeah. People
So-
believe what they want.
You were lied to. You fool.
You
Oh
deviants
no!
are so naive. They'll come
Oh,
to me expecting me
no.
to help them. And I just...
Wait, are you saying the good guy is bad guy?
Or I keep them for my little experiments.
Oh shit! How's she gonna get out of this one,
I don't
fam?
want to be reset. Let me go.
How will she get out?
I forgot about the child.
Experiment.
Lock it up.
Oh, he does like kids. That's gonna be fun.
Alice, no.
Wow. A deviant that wants to
I'm
be a
wondering
mother.
why this guy was acting
That's-
odd.
that's so
The
sweet.
android.
Yeah.
So
it-
deluded.
It's okay. He's been lobotomized.
I think it's time we put you out of your misery.
Yeah, I'm not surprised this guy is up to some fucked up shit. Oh no!
What you get for having a dream.
What will we
Alright.
do?
Figure it out.
It always ends up the same way.
I don't see any prompts anywhere.
Figure it out.
Believe me,
I ain't saying
I
nothing.
mean,
you're better off.
he
being
might be
raised
within
to
nut
feel
kicking
nothing.
distance.
No more pain.
Get a
You
nice
do
nut
that.
kicking prompt.
Sam, a little help here. I'm not seeing any prompts.
Or his face, since you're lifted up, but.
I almost envy you.
Oh, poor
I'll just
little
wait.
Alice. Oh, looks like Mommy doesn't remember you at all, huh?
No.
Looks like Mommy's completely forgotten you.
Oh.
Clara, what happened to you?
Oh, all right, that's enough. Come on.
It's weird because like I'm supposed to be Kara who doesn't remember her, but like as the player, of course I remember her because
Yeah,
it just fucking
that's-
happened.
That's the
Um,
kind of disconnect I
That's always been like a narrative issue. Perspective. It's like doubly weird because you're in
Meet me
first
in the
person
living
right now, so it's supposed to be like you are Kara at this very
Yeah.
moment, and it's like, but that doubly doesn't work for this moment because
Because I
literally just
know
happened.
it just happened. I know who these guys are because I've been playing this scene. Okay, so now I can find a way to escape. Okay.
Yeah.
6-axis shit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Just push stuff over.
Yeah. What an asshole. Just constantly knocking all this shit over.
Because what else can we do? Oh, yellow or green, yellow or green. Wow, those arms aren't really doing a good job of keeping her in place.
I will
Not
say,
really.
if you grab that cable, then you can track the cables backwards to see what they're connected to. Or it just does that.
Or just shock the machine
oh,
out with
fuck it.
water.
Oh man.
Or yeah, or I could just destroy the machine.
I was gonna
Which for
say,
some reason never considered as a possibility when he designed
Yeah,
this
how-
very clever death trap.
Not
How-
once to consider it.
how fucking faulty is your equipment that a bottle of water got on one thing and then the whole fucking
Well, that
setup
one
got
thing was the main body. that was doing
Oh.
all of like the resetting.
Look, man, he's too busy
Okay,
working
so
on
that
his
was like
Memory
the-
repaired. Okay, so
Yeah. So zero sum. Nothing changed.
yeah. Okay, whatever, fine.
We're just going with it.
Yeah.
We're
Just shut up and take it. It's
We're
fine.
frickin' going with it.
Help us.
Also, yeah, the
Okay, okay.
this is the part that I like, because I'm into my weird French shit.
Yeah, your French rape
you are.
fantasies.
Oh god.
Can't be happening.
Yeah, boy.
Is this gonna be like that bit in Toy Story where they enter Sid's room?
This feels exactly like that bit in Toy Story.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that.
Creating monsters for his amusement.
Like that one had handprints on its boobs.
But who's the real monster?
More importantly, just look how cool these designs are.
To us.
Does that one just have hair coming out of its face? What
Yes.
the fuck?
Yep.
Uh,
Who's the real monster? Look at that! Look how cool that looks!
I mean, that guy just looks
I
like
mean,
he's
they're
at a-
free, so they can leave. But
Yeah. But like that guy with like the orange eyes.
Look how
just
Car's
looks like-
action is like, that's creepy, I'm walking away now.
Yeah. No, the one with like the orange eyes, like he looks like he's at a quake.
Yeah, that's what it made me think
so I
of.
wonder if I can fake having memory wiped.
I mean, technically you're supposed to be connected to that thing.
Yeah. Go meet Luther in the living room.
Yeah, man, go meet him in the living room.
It's almost like he knew you were going to get out.
I really hope you get the,
But he's lobotomized, or the
I hope you
equivalent.
get the, same, I hope he goes through the same situation as me. I'm trying to figure out how to say it without spoiling it. We'll see.
You hope the exact same
If
thing.
not, I'm gonna have to explain something that could have happened that's hilarious.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, this is the outside, so at least when I know when Alice is, when I find Alice, she'll be that's where I leave. So this game has no sprint button, right? So
No, you run it whatever pace the narrative dictates at the time.
Oh man. I just hope Alice is not being assaulted.
What are you talking
Man,
about?
that would
It's just
be-
a French director. Why would he possibly do that?
So I wonder if I take the
Oh,
risk of going
no.
upstairs when I
It's not
know
like
for a fact he's right
Gaspar
up
Noé
there.
did that.
Oh.
Gaspar Noé, the guy who said he walked out of Black Panther because he thought it was boring.
And he did what?
Gaspar Noé, the guy who made I Stand Alone, Irreversible, and all that. There was an interview with him on the beach where he was like, I went and I saw the Black Panther. 20 minutes later, I walked out. Terrible movie.
Yeah, because nobody was being raped? What the fuck?
That sounds like a French director.
Yeah.
You're into some fucking weird shit, by the way, Sam. Just FYI.
But hey man, I like my Marvel films. I just found that interview hilarious.
I don't know.
Now let's see.
I don't know.
If
It's-
androids is people. Oh, fuck. Cyber bear.
Yeah!
What?
It's a cyber bear!
I think opening that cage is a very bad idea.
Then
But
again,
it's a cyber bear!
okay, first of all, I want one. And second of all, I was actually just,
What if you open the cage though, Brandon? It's a fucking cyber bear!
like, I do kind of, oh gosh, no, is this a fucking, like, I was gonna say, was this gonna be like that bit out of like, that fourth, I think it was Alien Resurrection, where like, Sigourney Weaver walks in and there's all these clones, and then there's that one deformed one.
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah.
kill me, like he just. God. Who the fuck would just want this in their house even? Like.
People are into torture.
French rapists.
Oh my gosh.
The kind that Sam's favorite directors make movies out of.
That's very interesting, Brandon. I'm surprised you actually did that, considering you spared all the people in the junkyard.
Yeah, I've had to reconsider that decision.
I mean, all things considered.
But like at that point, like it's more like ending his torture.
Yeah.
Well, I guess-
Deactivation is the best way out at that point.
Oh,
I
okay.
have to find
I'm totally taking the shotgun.
What?
It's
Yeah,
not
he's
loaded. Never
He's
mind.
a
There's-
little ahead of us.
There's no bullets. There's no bullets.
Oh.
Never mind.
I was gonna say, what that magazine say? Holy shit!
The magazine says free shotgun.
I got a shotgun.
I'm running out of time.
Oh,
Yes, you
holy
are.
shit!
Yes, you are.
I do kind of think it's interesting that they actually do time it, and that
Yeah,
you're not
sure.
supposed to just you're not supposed to just putz around.
Yeah, because it's telling you to like consider all the time
Oh.
you're taking out to interact with all these things.
Oh, that'd be awesome if like you could just whack that dude up the side of the head with like a burning log.
Yeah.
Like get wrecked, fucker.
So where is Alice? Holy shit.
It's a big house.
Yeah. This big empty house.
There, found you.
Who the fuck told her to come here?
An android on the street.
Car, you remember me?
Yeah, I like vaguely remember that. For me, it's been a couple of weeks. So
Yeah, same.
It's been 2 weeks for all of us at the very least. So.
Yeah. Anyway, we found Alice.
So we have 5 minutes to leave. So let's try to book it.
Time to get the fuck out.
Remember my way out, so it's not. I know a way out, so we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say though, do you remember the rooms of the house?
Luther!
It's not like Niflheim and God of War where you can kind of get lost.
Yes, Lord.
Could you tell what I've been playing recently?
Wait, bullshit! I have 5 minutes. What are you talking about?
The story demanded it.
No
Yeah.
bullshit! I had 5 minutes.
Story demands it.
I had 5 minutes.
Story demands it.
Is this
Fuck
what I
you!
sound- Is this what I sound like?
Yes.
No, fuck you! I had 5 minutes. That's plenty of time to just leave.
The little one is gone!
I agree with them wholeheartedly.
Wait, fuck you!
Anna just disappeared.
Fuck you, David Cage.
Oh, okay.
What are you waiting for?
So you're not going for the hide option.
Where are they? Luther! Find
Oh
them,
my
for
gosh.
fuck's sake.
Oh shit! Wow,
Oh,
you
what-
really
what?
don't have time.
Oh, come on.
I would hide quick.
Oh my gosh!
Why you let go of the prompts, you idiot?
It's okay, I've got time.
Oh my gosh, that's so stupid!
Taking an apartment and I said
I bet these are fucking hold prompts.
Yeah, that's why they don't fill up.
Yes. Nothing. Trouble.
Seeing that like weird
I-
kind of part.
I am so pissed because I had 5 minutes left on that clock. I should just be able to walk out and it would have been fine.
No, the story demands it.
Seeing,
That's
this
so
weird, like-
aggravating.
Seeing that like weird burnt android like in the back right there,
Mm-hmm.
kind of reminds me of like something I used to hear at like old jobs I worked at. Like when somebody couldn't do their job, or like if you were, instead of calling somebody useless, you'd say they were about as useful as titties on a board. Like,
That's a phrase right there.
Now run like hell. Or don't.
God. This guy's a fucking masochist. To just like, not only do I do experiments on androids, but I just like having these fucked up ones just around my house. Like,
Okay, maybe now it's time for Cyber Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just need to be brave, Alice.
Maybe
Yeah,
now
I
is
think
time for Cyber Bear.
Cyber Bear's pretty cool.
Because like just a
I know you're
mannequin,
there, you
like
sneaky
I couldn't
bitch.
stand it being
Show yourself.
in my house at all. Like
Got a flashlight.
just
There's
anywhere.
one on the table. Come on, show yourself. Look, I'm not gonna
Oh.
hurt you.
Whatever shall they do?
Wait, there were no bullets in that! I deliberately...
Oh.
They're over there.
This scene is violating a ton of fucking rules right now inside itself.
How do you know he doesn't keep the bullets on his person?
I mean, yeah.
Basically so that if someone breaks out,
Well, then
they
at
can
least
shoot him.
I should at least be able to take the shotgun,
It's a good thing Luther doesn't
even if
move
there were
very
no
fast.
bullets. Yeah,
Interesting.
open the front door.
Why would you open the front door instead of the back door that you knew was open?
Wait a minute, was it the back door they opened?
Yeah. We opened the back door before.
I couldn't remember. Wow.
Wow.
Luther's
Okay.
really fucking effective.
Hey, man.
Wait. Okay.
Good guy.
Sure. Okay. Sure.
Later.
So you didn't unlock the Cyber Bear, right?
fast as you can.
No,
he
I
didn't.
did not.
That's a shame.
I totally would have.
Why are you stopped?
Why doesn't she?
Why are you stopped?
You should have
Oh
listened
my
to me.
god, that's like horror cliche number 5. That's
Oh
like,
my god! I.
What are you doing?
If only you had unlocked the Cyber Bear.
Get out of my way.
No,
Oh no.
not this time.
Oh.
I said get out of my way or I'll shoot right through you.
Okay. 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 Oh, I unlocked the cell. Okay, I unlocked the cell.
What are you doing?
Sorry, Chris. Brandon's a little bit ahead. Just in a second.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Okay.
I actually kind of saw it coming.
This is like fucking Night of the Living Dead shit, but it's his own fault, so whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, fine. I still should have had 5 minutes though.
That
No, the
looked
story demanded it.
that looked ineffective. I'm sorry. That didn't look like they did anything to him.
I didn't want
That
to
just
hurt
looked like they slapped him a few times and he
you.
fainted.
Programmed me to obey him.
It's
When I
almost
saw
kind of
them
hilarious.
Risk her life to save you.
So I can tell you that the difference is if you
It was
unlock
like opening
the.
my eyes for
Well,
the
actually, there's
first
two
time.
differences. One, you can set fire to the house, which we did. Two, you can let the Cyber Bear out, which means three, if you do both, the Cyber Bear will walk out behind the zombies on fire in the background. Which you missed out on.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Being attacked by a bear that's on fire.
You and the little one.
You know, is someone who's gonna help me cross the border, not just.
Let's
you
take
know,
my. Okay.
another-
Okay, big buff
another
dude, come with
psycho.
us.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Luther's a bro.
Hi, autistic.
Hi, yeah, hi, autistic.
Robot zombie apocalypse.
No, if only they were ninjas, just to get the trifecta going there. Well, I guess mission success, even though I called bullshit on a couple of the things that happened.
Mr. Brandon, I had 5 minutes carry, reporting in.
Yeah. I had 5 minutes!
Oh wow.
I also presume that Kara can just die here flat out if you fail, so...
Holy shit.
Okay, he was filling... Oh, when I was in the closet, he was loading the shotgun. Okay, okay, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, it's my boy!
It's your boy.
Thank you, Cody. You have no mana! Hot fucking League of Legends references.
Mm. That's a nerd game for nerds, though.
It's true. Can't confirm, am nerd.
Gotta
Same.
find Amanda. Hi, Amanda.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Hi, right back. I'm Dad.
Newbie, hi, I will be right back.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, I've been expecting you. Would you mind a little walk?
She's been sitting out here in the rain the whole time.
Yeah.
Why?
Can't tell you why yet.
That deviant seemed to be an intriguing case. Pity you didn't manage to capture it.
I agree. I may not be suited for this investigation. Maybe you should consider replacing me.
Did you manage to learn anything?
Yeah, this is totally Amanda Waller.
I found its diary. But it was
Amanda
encrypted.
Waller?
It may take weeks to decipher.
That's what brings Chris back.
What else?
That and a quesadilla I made earlier, but...
The walls of the apartment were covered with drawings of
I got more
dragons
Taco
and
Bell
other
downstairs,
symbols.
but I thought
Like
about
the
it
other
and I was like,
deviants,
you know, I
it
could eat a lot of Taco Bell
obsessed
before the
with
stream,
the
but that
RA9.
sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, you
I made the
you
smart
would-
call for once.
You would either be sleepy or needing to take a very bad shit.
Maybe even
Your
both.
relationship with the lieutenant
Yeah.
developed.
Man, sleepy shit sounds terrible.
Oh
He seemed grateful
no!
that I saved
Oh
his life
god!
on the roof.
Okay,
He didn't say anything,
So,
but he expressed it in his
speaking
own
of
way.
dad jokes, my dad actually told one when we went to visit him.
don't
We went to
have
visit
much
my folks.
time.
We had like a cookout and everything for Father's Day
Deviancy
last weekend.
continues to spread. It's only a
And
matter of time
my
before
dad
the
hears
media
some of the
finds out
stupidest
about
shit.
it.
Wait, wait, it's only about time for the media finds out? It's already on the news!
I will solve this investigation, Amanda.
Bear in mind, sometimes these events
I
are
won't
happening at the
disappoint
same
you.
time.
What do you mean that it's only time the media finds out? It's already in the news. Like, we already,
I mean,
like,
not
no,
everybody
no,
believes
we
in it.
already escaped with Kara by this point in Connor's story.
Not everybody believes the news, Brandon.
Wait, but I don't think you're talking about Kara though.
No, like, but in Kara's story, we already talked about the deviancy on the national news. And then Connor comes in and tries to capture her. This is after that, so therefore it's already on the news.
So, my dad hears some of the stupidest jokes where he works, and he
Oh,
tells
we're a
this
friend
joke-
to good Hank.
He tells this joke about this guy goes to a doctor, and doctor asks him what's wrong, and he says,
Lieutenant Anderson!
8 a.m. every morning I have to take a shit. Every
Anybody
morning
home?
at 8 a.m. And the doctor's like, so what's the problem? The guy says, I don't get out of bed till 10 o'clock.
God damn it, Chris.
You
It
can
was
thank my
way-
dad for that. That's what our fucking
Real-
Taco Bell conversation reminded me of.
Yeah, it does not surprise me. Think about it.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's his dog.
It's his dog Sumo.
Well, hard
Cute.
on
Even though I missed the line being voiced, just look up Connor saying, "I like dogs" sometimes because it's his best breed
Yeah.
ever.
Did you see the actor's tweet about that where he was like, "That's my favorite line." Told that David
Yeah.
Cage, he seemed to be really pissed about that.
It's so good. It's the best line in the game.
Hank's unconscious. Okay.
Lieutenant Anderson!
Yeah. He drank a lot.
Uh-oh.
6 access, please. Work.
Easy, Sumo. I'm your friend.
Wow.
See? I know your name. I'm here to save your owner.
Aw.
That is actually a good performance by Connor's actor. Again, like, holy shit.
That dog does not look right in the face.
Oh, this is a Saint Bernard. Look at him. He's so
I
cute.
had a dog that was half Saint Bernard once. He was a very big boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used
was
to
he
have a black
contemplating
lab that
was
I had a
Hank
dog that was
contemplating
part lab, part
suicide?
Great Dane. Oh, what gives
God.
you that impression?
Revolver with 1 bullet left in the chamber.
That's a good impression.
I almost feel like Hank is like the character of a comedy where there's an older film starring Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray called What About Bob?
Oh my god.
Where-
That's a pull. Shout out to What About Bob?
to where like anywhere that like like Richard Dreyfuss'
me,
character,
Connor.
Richard Dreyfuss's character went, like Bob was like following him.
Uh-huh.
I feel like
I'm going
that's
to
what's
sober
going
you up
on
for your
here.
safety.
Like from a Hank's point of view,
I'd rather be dead than deal with Connor
Get the fuck out
anymore.
of my house.
like
I'm sorry,
Connor
Lieutenant,
just keeps
but I
going
need
up, and then that goes to the point of breaking into his house.
Thank you in
Yeah.
advance for your cooperation.
I feel.
Fuck out of here.
This is a great buddy comedy bit in a game that wasn't like Super Series Race metaphor.
I would be really into a game that's just about Connor and Hank because they're the best characters.
I feel like there'd be like.
Actually, yes, Sam. I would also be into a game where like they did a sequel to the game that was just like Connor and Hank,
Fuck, I think I'm
Ace
gonna be
Detectives.
It's like a fucking sitcom, but at the same like.
But
I
like, cause
feel
this is a totally
Oh,
strange
leave me alone,
scene
you
in this
asshole.
game.
Well,
But like
I
in
dropped
a
it
comedy,
right
this
there.
would actually just work. But like in a game like this, it just fucking doesn't.
I mean, you say comedy, like you didn't look at all the. You get a chance in a second. There's stuff at the table that explains
I don't want
everything.
Thank you.
like
Sorry, Lieutenant.
like
It's for your own good.
Okay, that's kind of mean, Connor.
like if Hank like had a prostitute.
I don't know, Bray. You say that's kind of mean. I say kind of necessary.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
A
No,
homicide
it's
was
almost
reported
like
43 minutes ago. I couldn't find
like
you at
I
Jimmy's
just want
bar,
to
so I
imagine
came to see if you were
Connor
home.
busting through a window at like the most
Jesus, I
inopportune
must be the only
times.
cop in the world
like
that gets assaulted in his own house
like
by his
Hank's
own
just
fucking
sitting there
enemy.
having a TV dinner.
Yeah. Connor just fucking stunt rolls through the window, and he's like, "We got a new update on the case," and he just like Hank points to the front door, and it's
Unfortunately, I
slightly
cannot.
open.
I've been programmed to investigate this
open.
case, and I can't.
Oh
wait
my
without-
gosh.
I don't give a shit
I just
about your
reminded
goddamn
myself of a
case.
fucking episode. I just
Lieutenant,
reminded myself of
you're
like
not
an episode of
yourself.
Steven
You
Universe
should be
where
there,
like
you hear me? Get the hell out of
Steven
here.
like had a bad day or something, and like Onion
I love it
showed
despite
up.
his belligerence, my relationship with him has not actually gone down yet at all in this scene.
I understand.
Yeah, you know.
It probably
Like if
wasn't
Hank was
interesting
taking
anyway.
a shit,
A man
and Connor
found
just
dead in a
comes in
sex
through the
club
bathroom
downtown.
window.
Guess they'll
Like,
have
I
to
Show
want
an
that
update
to
on the
be-
case.
I want that to be like
You know,
a meme.
probably wouldn't do me any
of
harm to
him
get
just
some air.
busting in at opportune times.
There's some clothes in the bedroom there.
Make Connor a meme, please.
I'll go get them.
He's the best.
Yes, Connor is best meme from this game. Like he's
Hank's
also the best
jerk-
of the three main characters by a landslide.
Hank's
not
just
even
jerking
close.
off to internet porn, and Connor busts.
Busts right through. Yeah.
I have an update
Strippy,
on the case.
stripey, streaky, and hippie.
Yeah, man, you
Oh,
get to
man.
choose.
Oh man,
What
I'm
does
so
Streaky
down
look
with
like?
Hippie.
Oh, I want to preview it before I pick. Jesus Christ!
You're looking at him right now.
I want to take it out and like take a look at it to see what it looked like in detail before I pick.
Get
But
better
no,
eyes then. Look at him
never
on the
mind.
rack.
Never mind. I
There's no time,
guess.
man. The case needs an update.
Oh,
Don't hang up. Talk to him about the case.
See, Cody agrees. Hippie.
Are you all right,
Yep.
Lieutenant?
I think that's what.
I
Taylor nudged.
I picked streaky.
Yeah,
You would.
yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just give me 5 minutes, okay?
People who say they don't know if they believe in God more often choose hippie all the time. Statistically backed up.
Well, I picked streaky, so that doesn't apply to me.
Russia in her speech to Congress today, where she demanded that all Russian troops withdraw from the Arctic region immediately.
Curved television.
Has yet to respond.
Yeah, man, it's the
But
future.
This is clearly a new escalation.
You know, I used to sell those at
David
Best
Cage
Buy.
definitely predicted the future.
I
Curved
used-
TVs
I-
are definitely the future.
I used to sell those at Best Buy. Like, no joke.
That was definitely a fad for a while.
Weren't people like into curved monitors for like desktop stuff? Like,
Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
That makes more sense for a desktop situation
Yeah.
because you're the only one looking at it. The problem with curved TVs is that unless you're in the optimal spot for it, it looks
Exactly.
terrible.
When you're playing a monitor, like you're in generally
Yeah.
the spot for the monitor.
Monitors make sense because if you have a 21:9 ultra wide, you probably want it to be curved because that way you're actually seeing all the edges. I've heard the only problem with curved monitors is it's really hard to edit on them because the timeline looks all fucked up
oh shit, yeah.
and it curves your footage a little bit, which looks a
Yeah, I
little weird.
can't help but feel like the whole curved TV thing was maybe like inspired by like IMAX theaters. of,
Autumn
like,
Blues, Detroit Soul Records. Hank loves jazz! We discovered a new fact!
Nice.
No, the best part is that there's actually an escalation of that. Is that it says Hank likes jazz, then you find the second record that says Hank loves jazz. And then Taylor and I would just like, you find a third record, it's like Hank will die for jazz. Hank will take a mortal blow for jazz.
Oh.
You
Hank
find like one record.
Hank
it's just-
lost his son! Probably because of an android going rogue! Which explains his racism towards androids.
Died last year.
Hank finds like a jazz album that's just got like jizz stains on it, and it's like, Hank really is into jazz.
What were you doing with the gun?
That'd be pretty good, actually.
Hank has suicidal tendencies.
That's a good one.
Oh, Russian roulette, of course. Of course.
You were lucky. The next shot would have killed you.
Hank was suicidal? Gee, you fucking wonder?
He couldn't
Was
hear
it the
jazz.
gun with the single bullet that gave it away?
He couldn't hear the jazz anymore.
I can't hear the
wanted it.
jazz, I don't feel it anymore.
I won't be long.
When you don't feel the jazz, life ain't worth living.
And that's why he's in the streaky outfit.
Is it just
Oh,
me, or
look at
does the
Sumo.
dog? Does the dog's model not look right?
Sumo's beautiful, shut up. He's a beautiful boy.
Game Changer found a picture of Hank's son.
Yep.
At least clean up the gas before the dog messes with it. Fucking come on.
Oh, did you pet the dog?
Yes, I did.
Okay, then good. You did the right option.
Gave the dog a couple pats on the head.
I
Oh,
like
okay.
dogs.
It's you gotta look up the line, Chris.
I
'cause
like
it's the way. He
Yeah,
says
it's
that
also a
is
really
hilarious.
good read for that character.
It's just like he's he's just talking to Hank about all the things he likes. He's like, yeah, you like
I
dogs?
love
He's like, yeah.
I
He's
love
like,
that
"I like
tweet
dogs."
where there's actors like my favorite line in the game is when I say I like dogs. I told David Cage that. He didn't seem happy about that.
Like David Cage's like of all the lines of the whole fucking game, the one you like is the throwaway.
Is
fucking
I like
line.
dogs.
Follow me.
Okay, it's time for me to be resistance leader. Jesse Williams, who fights civil rights. Come on, let's do this.
Oh man.
You want to talk racism? I wear Jesse Williams, who fights LGBT for civil rights. That's exactly what David Cage says. Like, not even kidding.
You know, we've always been talking about the civil rights thing, but what if this is also
Same.
Watch out.
Oh.
But what if this is also a class metaphor?
I'll find another way.
That they have to steal medical supplies because healthcare is unaffordable.
So Connor is the poor person who's sucking up to his rich cop friends?
Yeah.
I don't know. I lost track of this.
Well, like I said, I'm being a shit, and two is I don't think David Cage is smart enough to pull off both. But
I think he might pull off one, let alone both. Also, I love that clipping just there with the climbing animation. It was great. Totally just going through his body with my animation.
Animations are important.
Marcus, climb up here.
parkour.
Parkour.
This game doesn't have the chops to talk about this subject matter.
I mean, what does it have to chop to talk about?
Yes. Exactly. Now you understand where I'm coming from, Chris.
The warehouse is up ahead. We're almost there.
I want him to be better. He's
Who,
not
Cage?
good. Yes, he could be better, and he chooses not to be. It's really irritating.
I mean, there are some traits that maybe you just can't teach people. And
Like being good.
yeah,
Like not believing in God.
We have everything we're looking for.
I mean,
We have to get rid
in
of that
some
tunnel.
cases,
Leave it to me.
I mean, I know you're joking.
No, I'm just being a shit.
I know, but
Time to pre-construct my routes.
Like, granted, I haven't finished this game, but as far as I've gotten, I think the pattern with David Cage games, and you're welcome to say I'm wrong, isn't necessarily that his games are bad. I think the problem is just that he's just too ambitious. Like, he tries to tell these, like, grand fucking stories, and it's like, no, man, if you just made a story about Hank and Connor doing a case together, that'd probably be just fine. Like, that would be a fine story. I don't need this whole fucking, like, Marcus bullshit that's going on. Kara's story's also okay.
Well, I think the other thing is...
I also, like, you missed it last time, but I do like these pre-construct segments. I think these are really fucking rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome.
But no, I think, like, something else, and this is a problem that other people have brought up, is, like, these games kind of start with a very interesting premise, and then it's just, like, how to deliver on that, or,
Yeah, we
like,
talked about it the first day, too, where, like, the game, like, this is a cool idea that Cage doesn't know what to do with.
Right.
I think the thing is that as far as Connor's story, and again, we'll see more of it soon, his plays out pretty fine.
Quick, open the other
as
crates
far
and
as
fill
the
your bags.
android story
Take as
part,
much
it's
as you
just these triple interweaving stories, all with different, like, levels of importance and scales is what really fucks it up.
Also, the Tsundere
Yeah.
gave you a compliment.
Yeah. She likes it when you say fuck the police.
She likes it when I demonstrate how awesome I am at rating people. So what am I actually supposed to do in this scene? Holy shit.
Autistic Writer points out
Go
we're
up there.
taking out robots to free the robots.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, man, it's like the...
But is
like the
android
Rock
people?
Wars life thing.
Are androids is people? I love that the blue blood comes in blood bags.
Look, man.
Because metaphor.
Why?
You were trespassing
Don't ask
on
questions.
private
Shut up.
Like,
No,
we just
it's-
drank out of a container and now we're getting out of blood bags. What the fuck?
John! Goddamn machine! Where is it this time?
You're trespassing, Brennan. How could you knowingly do that?
Sure.
What are you doing? I told
Oh,
you.
what do you do? What do you
What
do?
do you do? In 14 seconds!
Oh!
Sorry.
Oh! Oh shit!
Oh, you went fucking ham, dude. I did not
Wow!
do that. I did not go that route.
Holy shit, Brandon!
Bro, you just had to hide the robot.
Let's finish up and get out of here.
It would have been
You
fine.
can't believe it!
And Josh is like, what the fuck, dude? You murdered a man just for looking for his robot.
He'll be fine. It's a flesh wound.
He's dead!
He's
It's just a-
scared shit.
It's just a flesh wound.
That other one's fucking scared now.
Yeah, it's like, okay, whatever you want, bro. I didn't realize you were that kind of person.
Why did I kill the guard? No joke, because I was on the prompt and I was running out of time.
You had 12 seconds left.
I saw 5.
I mean, that's the choice you've made. Now you gotta go through the rest.
Oh, we're gonna go for it. No, we're gonna live with this. I don't fucking care. Let's do
The
this.
thing is, haven't they already indicated the idea that like an android could just contact the cops? Like,
Yeah, using their head
without,
thingy.
yeah, like without
Yeah.
making a sound or anything. Just
Yes.
So, security guard dude could be doing.
No,
something
shut
and
up
doing
though. Shut up though.
You could. You wouldn't know.
They're doing nothing about it.
I mean, he could have already done it for all you know.
I
He might
mean-
not say anything so he wouldn't endanger his own life.
You like us?
Oh man.
Don't you want to be free?
Yep. There's some fine.
Join us.
There's some
Property.
fine boys right there.
So these are what boy bands look like now. Just come shrink wrap, pre-prepared for
Oh
you.
man.
You inject them with the freedom.
Oh
I
man.
gave you the freedom touch.
I gave them the liberating touch, and now they're free. It's what I do.
Oh,
I'm.
that's so stupid.
I know.
Yeah, so tell me if I'm wrong here, because I was wondering about this last time I played this, but they never explain how he does that, right?
No. No, because he broke
He just
free.
goes to Jericho, and then he's just like, now I have the ability to touch people and like make them fucking.
Oh,
eat
holy
it.
shit.
Oh, Jericho respects us now. Josh
okay.
is back.
Let's go.
Josh is back on the ups with us.
Yeah.
You killed a man, but you freed 3 other people. That's
Fuck
like
that
that's like a
human.
2-to-1 bonus.
He's on their side. We can't trust him.
We took a risk for us.
Fuck that human, but
I mean, androids are superior anyway. It doesn't matter.
It's too dangerous.
Inject them with that American apple pie.
That's
They come
right.
with us.
Give them a taste of freedom. They should.
I know
I
where you
feel
can
like
find
as
more
soon as you
spare
make
parts.
androids deviant, you should just give them a cheeseburger
you
and a
mean?
beer. Be like, here you go.
No,
welcome
you,
to
got, you
America.
gotta give him deviant touch first. That's what you should be doing.
Tsundere didn't like that.
They run on autopilot.
Now that is Simon. I mean, Daniel. I mean, whatever his name is now.
What? There's Josh, Simon, and North.
Yeah,
The 3 characters.
Simon, but Simon was Daniel in the first scene, or like one of his
Yeah,
model.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is suicide.
His models.
North
Our
is
bag full. We got
Tsundere.
what we came for. Let's go before they catch us.
This is a truck full of spare
Cody,
parts. They'll
as
be
Cody
enough for all
says,
of us.
inject him with that
can't pass this
American
up.
apple
And if we
pie.
get killed, our people will have nothing. We can't take that chance. It's too
Yeah,
risky.
I inject you with the freedom.
Wait here.
Oh, man.
If I'm not back in 10 minutes, go without.
There are some
Marcus,
things that I
I'm
could
coming with
say,
No,
but I
going
just
alone.
don't want
It's not
to.
worth it for both of us to risk losing our lives.
What are you talking about? Can't believe you murdered a man. God damn.
No shit.
Jeez.
Up, Tsundere, meet her up.
She's like, I'm moist.
Does she
Deviants
get
get
moist
moist.
though?
You would assume that lubrication would have to exist for the sex robots, otherwise that would not be a fun thing. It's like sticking your dick in a fucking circular hole
Yeah,
of wood.
true. I mean, it's already been proven they are made to fuck.
It's true. I am made to
So-
fuck.
We saw that headline earlier. Once you go plastic, you don't go back.
That's right. It's true fast.
This is
Was
stuff.
it with Taylor where I had the conversation about whether they're self-cleaning or not? Because if they're self-cleaning, that means that's none of the work for you and all the work for them. Means after
Oh.
you're ready to go again, you're just like, all right, back to square one, let's go.
Grab the second headset and join us.
No.
I mean, are you sure, Kat, you don't go over this metaphor for racism?
What the fuck are they barking at?
Game's
Oh
so
my
not
gosh.
They don't like storms.
It's so
Cause a
unracist.
blackout? Question mark?
I'm gonna take my kids camping this weekend.
It's an option.
So much for that. Is Mike still in zone 4? Looks like it. And he should be done already.
Or fucking just murder them, I guess.
I mean,
Also an option. You've already murdered one person, I guess
yeah.
you're just a murderer now, you murderer.
Yeah, you're a diddly erdler now.
That's right.
Oh, it's just one person. Who cares? I've killed more than that in a Hitman level.
What's going on?
Thought we cared about people, Brandon.
I mean,
Oh,
Aiden
we
Pierce
do,
also,
but like, not all of them.
Aiden Pierce also cares about people, which is why he'll cause a pile up.
Because his niece is so dead. So sad.
Let's just flip the switch.
Why are you doing this? Because. No answer.
You see
Okay.
my niece, hella dead.
Oh man. Thinking of Watch Dogs, like I have Watch Dogs 2. I've not had a chance.
Watch
to
Dogs 2 is a much better game in pretty much every respect.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's great.
But like
I know you're here.
but like I still remember Alex Navarro talking about Watch Dogs 2, and I just loved like how there had to have been some pathetic motherfucker at Ubisoft that's just like head down, kicking the dirt, like, well, I don't think Aiden Pierce is a bad character. I think he's a great character.
Right, I think he's a
Like
bad character. I
somebody
think
had
he's
to design him. Somebody had to stand up and
Somebody
immediately
thought
go,
he
"Aiden
was
Pierce is
fucking.
the character
There's
we
somebody
need."
thought he was just the fucking coolest fucking dude.
It's like
Someone
I think
Find that iconic cap.
I think if he's not there, the conversation should be with where's Aiden Pierce? Like, oh man. That just made me fucking laugh when I heard him talk about that.
I mean, you're not wrong. That would have to be the case. Like, at least one person at that company had to have made the character vouch for him.
Are we just
I
gonna
cannot believe that the company, like,
Are we just gonna
nobody liked
successfully move out of here?
You ever think we'll see a Watch Dogs 3?
them. Yeah. I think 2 sold well, from what I understand.
Yeah. I like to hope that...
I like to think they're taking their time, if anything.
Oh wow, we
Yeah.
just fucking stealthed that place. Holy shit. Okay.
Yep.
No witnesses.
Got a new Assassin's Creed
Except the
coming.
one dead body that...
I said no witnesses.
We stole a whole truckload. We got biocomponents for
Did
Except
they, like, hide
except the
body,
ghost.
Ethan?
We couldn't
No.
have done it without Marcus.
Okay. We can save you all. We only had to kill one man.
They admire me now.
I just had to sick
I came
murder
to
this
Jericho
guy,
because
but it's fine.
here androids are free.
Oh, man.
Free to live.
Everyone
So
loves the
very,
fact
very
that I'm
friend.
so good at my fucking job.
Free to die in silence.
Everyone
like, man,
loves
you're so
it.
good at murdering
I'm
people.
so good at the killing, at the lethal arts. I'm an
I
assassin.
don't want that freedom.
Nothing is true. Everything is
I'm not
permitted
gonna
around
beg
here,
for that
motherfucker.
smile.
I played a lot of
Love
Assassin's
or
Creed
stand
growing
tall.
up. That's what Marcus says.
I don't know about
Who
you, but there's
identify with
something
Connor?
Well, no,
inside
because
me
that's
that
the wrong
knows
guy. His name isn't
that I am
Connor.
more than what they
It's
say.
Marcus.
I
Yeah,
am
wasn't the
alive.
Assassin's Creed 3 guys named
They're not
Connor?
gonna
Yeah,
take that
Connor
from
Kenway.
me anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which...
Our days
Man.
of slavery
Yeah.
are over.
That fucking game...
What humans don't want to
Yeah.
hear, we will tell them.
I paid $8 for
What
it
they
at
don't
a
wanna
bargain
give,
bin, and it
we
was
take
like,
too
I have to
We
see
are
if
people.
it's as bad as people say it is.
We are alive.
Maybe it's not that bad. Then I came to
We
find out, no, it's that
are
fucking
free.
bad.
Yeah, it's a bad game.
I got it for free with my graphics card. Still too much money.
I pre-ordered that game.
The thing is, like, the side content was so much more engaging.
The Homestead stuff is so good.
Yes!
And then they make you do the main story for a bit.
Compared to the main story, which fell so far up its own ass.
He has blood on his hands. How much longer until it stands on his heart?
Oh man, autistic ass. What if you killed a married man? What if he was a father? What if you widowed a pregnant wife?
Yeah, man.
What if I did?
What if he put his robo semen in her?
What of it?
No. The guard that he fucking bodied.
Oh right, yeah. You didn't kill
Yeah.
the robot guy. You killed the guard.
Yeah. What if that guy?
Yeah. What if he got his robo?
So if let's say if I kill someone whose wife is pregnant with 4 kids, what of it?
Well, I guess. Fucking
fuck.
Mr. Socialist over here doesn't give a fuck.
You're talking about like robo babies and shit, and I'm trying to think of what game? Binary Domain.
Yeah,
where, like,
Robo
that
The
Baby.
idea was-
sexiest androids!
where that game was canon.
Yep.
The sexiest androids!
Oh,
Chris, doesn't that game
like
have co-op?
somebody's playing with a drill inside my skull.
Not for the story. There was
Oh,
like
right.
there was like a multiplayer like
It's the
board
address
mode
in the
thing.
report.
The story is all single player though.
Yeah, you right. I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
because I think on the Steam
get
page and on the back of that game's like 360 cover, so it's like online co-op, but
Yeah.
it's just for like that horde mode and that's it.
I said it, and then I remembered that like when the game came out, everybody was like, "Why isn't this just a co-op game? It has like fucking 4 characters."
I
like
also
heretofore."
just realized now that Connor is the one that's always driving.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though,
I mean,
man.
he's an alcoholic, insane man.
If you or me wanted to like stream that game, and
Sexiest
just
androids
talk
in
over
town.
it.
Binary Domain is fucking underrated as
I
hell.
don't know why your
God,
insistent on
Binary
coming
Domain
here.
is so good. I would give the biggest pop if Sega showed a trailer for that for a sequel.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, you ready for the sex robots?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm so ready for this
Oh,
It's
okay.
They wear underwear.
because yeah,
Kid friendly. I bet if it was
He's
David
like,
Cage's choice,
"Hi."
they'd all be naked.
You're not gonna take my license, are you? I mean, I had nothing to do with this.
again, this is like the next logical step for like fleshlights. This is like, well, not even those. Like, have you ever
Okay,
seen
Chris.
those-
I was
have
not
you ever-
thinking to go there.
The only problem
Okay.
is that like flashlights are cheap.
They are.
These are not going to be cheap to rent.
No, I mean, have you ever seen like these fucking silicone dolls that are like they're supposed to look like super realistic?
Yeah.
They're like $1,200. They're like,
I think it's like 12 grand actually, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's not 12,000, no, but like 1,200. Like,
Okay. You would know better not then.
Lieutenant Anderson and his plastic pet. The fuck are you two doing here?
don't ask how I know.
Cases involving androids.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I know because I actually looked it up and I was genuinely curious. I'm like, these things exist? How much do people pay for this? And I was like, holy shit.
We'll have a look.
Yeah, Autistic, we're learning a lot about Sharky every time we play this game. I tell you what, we learn so much more about him.
Yeah, every time.
Starting to stink of
I learn new things about Chris.
Just
Sex
some
robot
pervert
fetish.
who got more action than he wanted. Yeah. This
Cat,
guy
blink
looks
twice
like
if you're a sex robot.
the like dickhead detective guy. He looks like he's got like a fucking obnoxious.
He is going to be a bad guy at some point in the story. I almost guarantee
hell
you.
yeah, he is.
Crime scene.
Critically damaged. Critically damaged. Awesome.
Just Cody going, oh no. The what face is so good.
More blue blood.
Oh, I love this. I just love how he always gets freaked out by. He's like, please stop licking that.
Wouldn't you though?
I mean,
yeah.
I like to think eventually.
Probably
I
the first time, I guess.
Probably
yeah.
the first few, yeah. You'd be like, you know, this is really weird.
Like,
But eventually you
knowing
just get used
that's-
to it as like a thing that he does.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's Connor's robo-tongue.
Oh man.
It's kind of like Wolverine being able to smell people's fear. Like it's off-putting the first time, but like after the 8th time you've heard your friend Logan do that, you get used to it.
Yeah, man.
I don't know why. I'm just imagining Connor like sticking his head under the blanket, and he's like, "What are you doing? I'm tasting the fluids to see what happens." Like,
Oh,
Man, Chris, I wish you
God!
wrote this game. This would be a lot better.
oh shit!
I just imagine, especially with just the filter, you could just like hear him.
Victim was strangled.
That's kinky shit.
Connor like goes full vampire on his neck, just straining. Is like, "What are you doing?"
He didn't.
I'm gathering evidence. Like,
It's kind of like,
No. Better yet, he goes up to Hank and says afterwards, "I like dogs."
Doesn't prove anything,
whoa.
just like intense close up on his face. I like
Oh.
that.
Missing.
With like the most uncanny valley smile.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
dripping from his mouth. Just...
Maybe you can see what happened.
Fucking man. If someone ever makes a shirt that just has Connor's face, just as I like dogs, I'd probably get that.
Repair android.
like if he's just like drinking so much of like the blue blood stuff, like his teeth are blue.
Just like gushers.
Yeah, or like a fucking Slurpee.
Yeah.
Long enough to learn something.
Just completely blue tongue.
Man. Uh-oh. How'd that get disconnected?
Yeah, just put that back together.
Uh-huh.
Calm down.
So, this seems kind of interesting.
Yeah, I like the timer. This is pretty cool. This is a cool idea for a scene.
Reminds me a bit of that scene from Soma.
Tell me what happened.
He started.
Like the idea that they actually get to talk to somebody that was there.
And again.
Did you kill him?
No. No, it wasn't me.
Okay.
Got a minute,
Were you
Brandon.
alone in the room? Was there anyone else with you?
He wanted to play with 2 girls. That's what he said. There was 2
I
of us.
think this guy. What was their
What model was
stupid
the other
made-up drug for
android?
this?
Did it
Like
look like you?
Oh, red ice.
red ice. Yeah.
Bullshit. I had again. That's a thing where I did have time on the clock. There is no way 30 seconds take down that quickly.
There was another android.
Hey man, it's Detroit
This
seconds.
happened
Really
over
fast.
an hour ago. It's probably long
No
gone.
shit.
Like that's fucking
Didn't
bullshit.
go outside dressed like that unnoticed.
Fucked up, Brandon.
Might still be here.
Think you could find a deviant among all the other androids in this place?
Deviants aren't easily detected.
Oh,
There's gotta be some other way.
it's hiding.
Maybe an
In
eyewitness,
plain sight.
Somebody who
Hitman
saw it leave the
style.
room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ask the manager a few questions.
Just look for the bark under the back of the head. That
Let me
usually
know
is
if
the
you
way you
think
can tell.
anything.
Search for
Let's go,
android eyewitnesses.
Did you know the victim?
No, I mean, he came in maybe 2-3 times. I mean, he's
Who can I talk to? Yeah,
I
let's talk
really
to-
hope some of them just like start hitting on him. I don't know why. I just want that to be the thing. Like, they just start coming onto him.
Need human fingerprints.
Yeah, androids can't rate androids.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. Can you come here a second?
Found something?
So now you get to ask Hank. Hey Hank, can you rent me a sex robot? It's for work, I swear.
Can you rent this
Maybe.
Tracy?
I needed you to stick your
Connor, we got
penis in
better
this.
things to do.
It's the only way.
Just trust me.
I'll watch, don't worry.
Why don't you just say I want to talk to it?
Because it's funnier that way.
I was gonna say, yeah, like
This
he
Connor's
could
the
have made
best.
he could have made this situation less awkward.
Fucking.
Can you also just like beam the money into his account so he can reimburse him for the charge?
Put on my expense
I
account.
think it's not only that I love Connor, I love the dynamics between Connor and
Yeah.
Hank.
It's a buddy cop movie.
Yeah, it's actually a decently well written one though, for the
Yeah.
most part.
Especially by David Cage standards. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's the best third of the game,
I'll take you to your room.
and I think it's that Connor and Mr. Krabs' performances are both really good.
Connor and Mr. Krabs, yeah.
Hey,
Did you know that the Crab Shack, the Krabby Patty Crab Shack, is a crab cage?
Shit.
Huh.
The hell are
I'm
you
not
doing?
surprised. Also, now I'm just like questioning like the value of 30 minutes with a sex robot costs $30.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't
What?
know. Like,
That seemed expensive, that seemed cheap, like, what you thinking?
Maybe it's cheap. That's like $1 a minute.
That seemed pretty cheap.
Yeah, considering like,
It's
shit,
awesome.
I think fucking
I saw one.
phone sex hotlines cost way more than that. Like
Blue-haired
back in the
Tracy.
day, like that's.
Like, I don't know the average price for a prostitute in my area or most
only have a
places,
few
but I'm
minutes if
assuming
you
it's
wanna
more than
find another
30 bucks.
Yeah. When you think about it, that's probably fair.
Let's try this one.
Oh man, you've got 2 minutes. 2 David Cage minutes.
Yep, so you actually have like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Like the actual time ticking down, like that's cool if it actually chooses to stick to that time. And this is actually fucking annoying.
It saw the blue-haired Tracy.
Timers are an interesting concept in games in order to put pressure
I
on
know
the
which way it
player,
went.
but only when
Go
they're
for it,
actually
Bob.
timers.
Yeah, they're great when they're actually like not fucking lives.
How are you gonna tell which one saw
Like
the Tracy?
Valkyrie Profile. Shout out to Valkyrie Profile, by the way.
I didn't know you played that game.
I played Samaria. I know of the original though.
Man, that game. That's something I wish I would have gotten a hold of back in the day when it came out because you want that game today, that's gonna fucking cost you.
Yeah.
Remake or something?
They made it on the they remade it on the PSP.
Yeah,
Which is also expensive last time I saw.
but both are emulatable, which like isn't great, but at least it's an option.
Like something I actually saw, like on a somewhat related note, was when I was actually looking up, like, because I go to fucking GameFAQs every time I need to look up a walkthrough for something, and then they'll also show like, here's how much this game is selling for on Amazon if there's like listings for it.
Yeah.
And I was looking up a guide for Breath of Fire 3, which you can see me play on twitch.tv/Jarky, and like they had an Amazon price listing of like $239 for like a physical copy of that game. I was like, holy shit! At the same time, I'm not surprised, but considering that's also a game that you can buy digitally on PSN for like $10, like,
Yeah.
I mean, granted, digital releases don't always affect like.
This, I actually said this is a cool segment. Like this is a cool section of the game where
Yeah.
you have
because
to.
you're watching it from a first person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also you're reconstructing a timeline using multiple. Like you're not doing just one like where it's just one long timeline. You're reconstructing it across like multiple perspectives.
Oh yeah. Which is fairly interesting, yeah. Uh-oh. This lady just...
And there are red herring, which also kind of really
Lost its
improved
track
the
again.
attention.
Money and I'm still not having fun.
Like, not all of them saw her.
Also, by the way, Connor should totally reimburse Hank for all the money he's forcing to spend right now.
Is he?
No, I'm saying he should. I'm not saying
Connor
he
didn't
did.
make money?
I was gonna say.
Well, no,
like,
his corporation, like CyberLife, the one he works for.
Does he work for CyberLife, or is it that the state owns him?
He's an android from CyberLife.
He's made from CyberLife, but like, the gun manufacturer.
Isn't Amanda the person who's talking to, like, from CyberLife?
I think she's
I don't
like
think we
one of
know
the
anything
people
about
in charge.
Amanda. All I'll say is I think the police station technically owns him, but I don't know.
I can't help but wonder if android prostitution would be something that'd be legal across like the whole country, or if people would still try to throw up moral, ethical bullshit of like, no, this shouldn't be legal everywhere. Like,
Well, I'm sure people throw up moral and ethical stuff, but I wouldn't be surprised if that became legal long before actual prostitution ever did.
Yeah.
With humans. The only problem is you'd have to get androids to a certain point where
fled
they're
through the staff
lifelike
door.
enough that people want to use them as prostitutes, but not so much that people worry that they're feeling anything.
Hmm.
Well, there we go. Mission success. Now he's got to do the chase scene that follows.
Oh hell yeah!
Wait.
Don't you mean the third scene where you investigate a room and you're like, I'm pretty sure they're still in this room?
Yeah.
Because they have an oddly, they never seem to leave the room.
Yeah, they always seem to hide.
Oh man.
Also, she's right there.
I mean, is she visible from where? It almost looks like he's looking at that. Connor's looking right at her.
There's a line that looks similar, very much.
Oh,
as a
okay,
model.
never mind.
We're too late.
Yeah, she's a copy of a model, so we got to find the exact right one.
The thing is, would it be smart enough to just change his hair color if they could do that?
I don't know if they can do that in this back room.
I know Kara can. I don't know if other androids, like other similar models, can.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea. The thing with Kara was one I never understood.
I presume that's for the appeal of the quote-unquote owner.
Well, yeah, I don't know how she does it, or like how many android models can.
If it's like fiber optic cable or something, that would make a lot of sense.
Sure.
Especially in like something that like a place that specializes in like android prostitution. Of like, of course there would be some of like, do you like a brunette or a redhead? Like, you know, like, of course there would be those.
I mean, yeah.
First immortals are among us.
Are they?
Nanomachines can make us live forever.
Great.
True facts.
Only the rich people are gonna live.
Exactly. Oh, she was also bleeding.
Oh.
Search for blue blood trail.
I have to wonder what that stuff is made out of, but like.
Oh, blue blood?
Yeah, like if it's
No
ever
fucking
gonna. Yeah, if it ever
Well,
gets like.
it makes
spleen,
humans
like,
high,
if
that's for sure.
It wouldn't surprise me if like one of the magazines gave some kind of breakdown.
It's like a jelly.
Yeah, it's actually just jelly.
Found her.
It's very tasty.
Oh shit!
Found a couple of them.
Damn! Get her, Connor!
Break time event.
Oh man! Oh no! Don't let her screw you!
Ha! Ah, that's great.
Brandon, that joke is so you.
It is. That's why I like it.
Oh, Sam, I gotta tell Sam a good one that I heard last week. This is another fucking Brandon joke, like, and I didn't hear it from him. But once I tell you, you can understand why I would say it is so Brandon. Where I'm like, hey, I heard the Aquaman movie entered production. I heard it's gonna be really watered down.
Oh, they're in love. Okay, I see. Okay, I get it. The two androids are in love with each other.
Oh
man, they're in gay love though. No message.
Like, it also is starting to make me wonder of like, Okay, did they both kind of like
Where?
break up?
Hey,
or-
do something, man! Come on!
Look, man, Hank's old.
2-on-1 right now.
Come on, Hank. I know you're old, but work with me.
Oh, they're pulling the hair.
Gotta fight dirty.
Fair.
Oh shit! What will you do?
She's just an android. There's no reason to kill her.
When that man broke
Wasn't
the
that
other
you?
Tracy,
And yet you killed a human before.
You shut the fuck up.
I mean,
I
Marcus
was
killed
so
a human.
scared.
Connor didn't though. Marcus is the
They
resistance
begged
leader. He
him
knows how to
to
use
stop,
violence.
but he wouldn't.
Connor is a young innocent boy.
And so
must
I
protect
put my
him.
hands
Police.
around his throat, and I squeezed until he stopped moving. I didn't mean
Speaking
to
of,
kill
where
him.
is Hank?
I just
Don't worry
wanted
about
to
it.
stay alive.
He's off being
Get
old
back
somewhere.
to the one I love.
I mean, you put his
I
hands
wanted
around
her
his
to
throat
hold me in her arms again.
until he stopped moving.
Make me forget about the humans, their smell of sweat, and their dirty words. Come on. Let's go.
Hank is like, what the fuck did
Uh-huh.
I walk into?
Hank likes us for
Why would we
that?
go this way?
It's
Hank's a
almost
weird
like
guy.
he's turning around on the androids or something.
Hank is a weird guy. Well, maybe not weird, but like,
Maybe it's a character arc, Chris.
maybe. He's growing.
Our
I'm
little
sure
boy
Amanda
Hank.
Waller will hate us for this though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she wants you to further that case.
Can't let it get out in the media.
Yeah, can't let the media know.
Let me remind you of the disposition with the start of each scene. That's actually a pretty good little UI trick.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I like it.
yeah.
I also will give you a heads up. It's been 2 hours. I can
Yeah.
keep going, but just so you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we should probably end this. Yeah, you're right. Actually, thank you for reminding me. I really lost track of time.
Yep. It's a good few sections. There's another good few chapters coming up. So.
Do you know if we're getting closer to beating the game? Like, you think we'll like be 1 or 2 sessions away, or
2 to 3.
okay?
Probably 3. Playing 2 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the third one will be a little long.
Hello, E-Call.
Hey, Calls. Shame you just got here as we were about to end the stream.
You can still catch the demand though.
Yeah, you can still catch the on-demand video.
Yeah, the VOD will be up and the stream will go up on the Interactive Friction YouTube, and hopefully about a week I'll start catching up on the stuff. A Way Out Part 2 will be going up shortly.
We do appreciate you tuning in though.
But we will be doing more Detroit Become Human next week, Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
EST.
Yeah, Eastern time. Saturday I'll be doing my Magic the Gathering stream. Sunday I'll be continuing my Dishonored stream. And Monday, what are you doing Monday, Chris?
Well, Monday is going to be the final week of June RPG on my quest playing through Breath of Fire 3. While that's going to be the last session for this month, I can see myself going back to Breath of Fire 3, maybe trying to finish it another time.
Even after that session you had yesterday or Monday?
Yes, even after the session I had yesterday.
You didn't decide to just give up on video games after that?
No. It takes. I've done worse things. Like play through a game where the emulation fucking broke because PS1 on PS3 sometimes doesn't work. Yeah, that's what I got going on. So
And
Monday.
Sam, you will stream League at some point in the future, I presume?
Yeah, I did. what was it? I think I did Monday night this past while. I'm gonna try to find a night for it, and then once this is done, I might take up Wednesdays for my stuff because I've got a couple of games I'm picking out.
All right.
So, single player, I don't have a game I'm playing right now, but I am doing Mastering Marksman on League. So if you're interested in watching ADC role get played, that's what's going on.
But
currently.
Thank you all for watching. I appreciate anyone who watched even 1 minute of my content. And
I appreciate if you watch at least 2 minutes. I have high standards.
And I will see you the next time you come on my streams. Until then, take care, guys. Have a good day.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.